flight crew OTC, close and lock your visors and initiate O2 flow.
Firing chain is armed.
15.
Go for main engine start. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. The final liftoff of Atlantis on the shoulders of the space shuttle. America will continue the dream.
Roger, roll, Atlantis. Houston now controlling the flight of Atlantis. The space shuttle spreads its wings one final time for the start of a sentimental journey into history. 24 seconds into the flight, roll program complete. Atlantis now heads down, wings level on the proper alignment for its 8.5-minute ride to orbit. 4.5 million pounds of hardware and humans taking aim on the International Space Station.
Atlantis, negative return.
Yeah. It's a Friday night, screen still glowing. Market's closed, but the chat's still rolling. Trevor talking about a play he's holding. Yucca lost again, but says he's reloading. Little Ruggy scrolling, looking for a steal. Audio talking knives like it's no big deal. Text said he watched like 7 shows again. We all just laughing, yeah, it never ends. Didn't plan it, now it's every weekend. Same crew, yeah, you know we locked in. We just waiting on Monday, no lie. Talking big dreams like we reaching the sky. Buying little dips, yeah, you know this the plan. Hey, together strong, yeah, we say it again. We just waiting on Monday, all night. Every bad trade turn to joke, that's right. We don't need a reason, we don't need a sign. Just keep the stream rolling, we'll be just fine. Pirate said 2 weeks, yeah, we heard that before. Danny got a theory, Brian's keeping the score. Since the content saying things we can't repeat. Papa Mac just smiling, keeping it tight on beat. Yucca back again like this one's the one. Chat going wild, yeah, we all having fun. Some talk life, some talk jobs, some vent. But we all show up, that's the whole event. Didn't plan it, now it's what we do. Log in, kick back, same old crew. We just waiting on Monday, no lie. Talking big dreams like we reaching the sky. Buying the dips, yeah, you know that's the plan. Hey, together strong, yeah, we say it again. We just waiting on Monday, all night. Every bad trade turn to joke, that's right. We don't need a reason, we don't need a sign. Just keep the stream rolling, we'll be just fine. Now why, yeah, somebody say it again. Drum roll, please, we don't know when. Charts ain't moving, but the chat still flies. We ain't here for wins, we here for the vibe. We just waiting on Monday, let's go. Green or red, man, we already know. Win or lose, yeah, we still gon' stand. Hey, together strong, yeah, that's the brand. We just waiting on Monday, that's right. Same crew, same jokes, every night. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Just hit that live stream, up on Max the Man.
What's going on, folks? Happy Sunday evening in an unscheduled Papa Mac live stream. Kind of bored, so I thought I'd start up the Steam engine, see who's out there. Created some new music today, so I'll probably be playing that. Kind of kicking back, relaxing, hanging out. See if anybody was online, wanted to hang out with me. We got Raccoon quick on the draw, first in chat. Tater Tot. We got supposedly 4 viewers. Wish there was a way you could see who was logged in. Unless they talk, you don't know who you got. But I guess that's the way it is. And so be it. So what's going on with you guys? What do you think about my graphics department? This poster they made for the weekend edition live stream. I just realized that it's the wrong image. No matter how many times I do things and check, there is the one that I intended. The original, as you can see here on the screen, on the left, and then what I decided to go with was on the right, because I'm self-centered and egotistical and prefer seeing my face. But I think it's really the P&G in me about branding things, since I, for whatever reason, started with the picture of me with my safari hat, because that was the easiest picture when I first, I don't know what I used it for, but since I used it once, I'm like, I got to keep the brand, keep it alive. So safari hat version, the AI did add the sunglasses on there. It's pretty cool what AI can do. Don't need a graphics department. I have my AI department. When you're on a shoestring budget like this, you get what you get. Missing C and raccoon. That's my intern. Sorry about that, raccoon. My intern is slacking. There you go. Excuse me, I've had a terrible cough ever since I got back from my Florida vacation, which is like 3 weeks ago. Today was the first day that I felt like I had a chance of maybe not getting short breath over it, but it's this evening kind of coming back a little bit, so we'll see how it goes here. All right, let's see. I'm gonna get some of my AI music going here. My newest and latest song. Here we go. I won't be talking. We'll be listening to music, and we can chat in the chat window.
You ever notice? Everybody wants it. Everybody chases it. But nobody really asks what happens when you finally catch it. I used to think more money meant more freedom. But what if it just gives you more ways to get lost? You climb, you grind, you sacrifice. And then one day, you look around and realize you got everything you asked for. But you're not sure who you became to get it. They say, help people when you make it. Yeah. But what if you don't even recognize yourself anymore? What if the money changes? What help even means? If I give it away, am I free? If I keep it, am I trapped? I watch the numbers rise like stars in the night. Candles turn green, am I ready for the fight? Every tick higher, did it change me inside? Bought every dip, was it because of my pride? Dreams glow brighter, but the room's still dim. Count my blessings, but am I losing them? They said you made it, I just stood there still. If I climb the mountain, why can't I feel? They call it winning when the balance grows, but nobody tells you what it might expose. Can I carry the weight of green, or will it bury me? Every dollar talks, but what do they say to me? If I gain the world but lose my soul, tell me, can I handle wealth, or does it control? more zeros than I dreamed before, but somehow I feel like I'm worth less than more. Doors now open that did not prior. Hard to find truth when money is the desire. They say help people, yeah, I want that too. But is it love if it's so easy to do? When you got plenty, does giving still mean? Or is it just washing your hands clean? Every good deed casts a shadow behind. Hard to see clear when it's all intertwined. Can I carry the weight of green? Or will it bury me? Every dollar talks, but what do they say to me? If I gain the world but lose my soul, tell me, can I handle wealth? Or does it control? Golden bars, still locked the same. Different prison, same game. What would I do if I gave it away? Would I be rich or just afraid? Can I carry the weight of greed? Or will it bury me? Every dollar talks, but what do they say to me? If I gain the world but lose my soul, tell me, can I handle wealth? Or does it control? The chart went up. Should I worry if I don't know me?
Live on YouTube, Papa Mac, Weekend Edition, Ape Nation, let's go! Hey! Sun going down, charts still blowing, palm trees swaying, numbers still flowing, market closed, but we ain't done. Weekend vibes, yeah, the night just begun. Got the mic on, got the crew all here. Trevor in the chat, yeah, we loud and clear. You could say, and this one's it again. We all just laughing like, alright, my friend. Didn't plan it, but we show up every time. Different stories, but the vibes all align. We keep it loose in the caboose, avoiding scandal. Laughing through the red, celebrating any green candle. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Just hit that live stream, yeah, you know you can. Papa Mac, yeah, we run this show from the charts to the last. Let it all just flow. Eight together strong, yeah, we say it again. Weekend Edition with the whole crew. And yeah, coffee, charts, and a little bit of chaos. Audio talking, knives like a boss. Little Ruggy hunting deals all night. Pirate dropping stories about his life. Pro jewelers zooming in, eye on the shine. Breaking down the details, one piece at a time. Dynamite saying the headies we will defeat. Papa Mac smiling saying keep it tight on beat. Didn't plan it, now it's where we belong. Hey, say, same crew, same vibe, same song. We keep it loose in the caboose, avoiding scandal. Laughing through the red, celebrating any green candle. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Just hit the live stream, yeah, you know you can. Papa Mac, yeah, we run this show from the charts to the laughs. Let it all just flow. Eight together strong, yeah, we say it again. Weekend Edition with the whole crew. And now I, yeah, say it again. Drum roll, please. Don't know when. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Still got the best crew around. No suits, no tie, just real talk here. Different names, but the same vibe clear. One strong family, that's the code. Weekend Edition, yeah, this our mode. We keep it loose in the caboose. Let's ride, good vibes, only got the whole crew inside. In the lose, yeah, we still gon' stand. Papa Mac live, that's the brand. We keep it loose in the caboose all night. From the west coast sun to the eastern lights. We don't need a reason, we don't need a sign. Just press go live, yeah, it's that time.
Yeah. It's a Friday night, screen still glowing. Market's closed, but the chat's still rolling. Trevor talking about a play he's holding. Yuka lost again, but says he's reloading. Little Ruggy scrolling, looking for a steal. Audio talking knives like it's no big deal. Text said he watched like 7 shows again. We all just laughing, yeah, it never ends. We were sitting low, lights, screen glow on our faces, talking about life, stocks, dreams, and all the places. You laughed when I said, now why? Out of nowhere, said you liked the way I think. Yeah, you kept me right there. Didn't plan it, didn't see it coming that way. Just a moment turning into something we say. I'm pulled in by the way we move, no lie. Every little joke got me saying, now why? We don't gotta rush, we just pass the time. But the way we keep it real should be a crime. I'm pulled in, yeah, I'm caught in this vibe tonight. Every word we say just feels so right. We don't need a reason, we don't need a sign. Just keep that rhythm going, stay in this light. Started off small talk, turned into hours, laughing by the wins, even joking about the losses. You said keep it simple, don't overthink life. I say yeah, that's the truth. Keep it loose, keep it tight. Didn't plan it, didn't see it grow this fast. Now we talking like we going way back. I'm pulled in by the way we move, no lie. Every little joke got me saying, now why? We don't gotta rush, we just pass the time. But the way we keep it real should be a crime. I'm pulled in, I'm caught in this vibe tonight. Every word we say just feels so right. We don't need a reason, we don't need a sign. Just keep that rhythm going, stay in this light. No stress, no rules, just talking free. No front, no mask, just you and me. If this is life, then this is good. Right here, right now, just like we should. I'm pulled in, I'm lost in the energy. Every life we share gets the best of me. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Just keep that rhythm, yeah, you know we can. We were sitting low, lights, screen glow on our faces, talking about life, stocks, dreams, and all the places. You laughed when I said, now why? Out of nowhere, said you liked the way I think. Yeah, you kept me right there. Didn't plan it, didn't see it coming my way. Just a moment, turn it into something we say. Yeah. I'm pulled in by the way you move, don't lie. Every little step got me saying, now why? We don't gotta rush, we can take our time. But the way you got me feeling should be a crime. I'm pulled in, yeah, I'm caught in your vibe tonight. Every word you say just feels so right. We don't need a reason, we don't need the sign. Just keep that rhythm going, stay in this line. Started off small talk, turned into hours. You said you like the simple things, not the power. I said I like real, not for show, not pretend. You smiled back slow, said I get that, my friend. Didn't plan it, didn't see it coming this fast. Now we laughing like we knew it would last. I'm pulled in by the way you move, don't lie. Every little step got me saying, now why? We don't gotta rush, we can take our time. But the way you got me feeling should be a crime. Pulled in, stress, no doubt, just let it be. If this is luck, don't wake me up. If this is real, then that's enough. I'm pulled in, yeah, I'm lost in your energy. Every little move got the best of me. We don't need a reason, we don't need the plan. Just keep that rhythm, let me be your fan.
I crossed the Delaware in sleet and snow. My teeth were wooden, my fingers froze. I led an army, y'all won a war, yet you all just want to run to a store. 'Cause y'all are sleeping until 10:30, clipping mattress sale ads once again. You honor me by buying a sectional couch. I did not die for that. Ouch. Happy President's Day. Enjoy your sleep. We're up in heaven just staring in disbelief. You've got a device that holds our human information. You can watching baby Trump videos with his administration. We freed a nation. We built this land, and you're getting 30% off your favorite brand. Happy President's Day. You're welcome, we guess. Oh my, is that man wearing a dress? Happy President's Day. Happy President's Day. I wore a stovepipe hat, I rode on the rails, I held the Union together without email. I wrote the Gettysburg Address by hand in 2 minutes flat, and it was grand. Now you got something called a tweet, 280 characters, oh how sweet. What more I could have done with that so to reach? Instead you're trying to limit free speech. What is this Amazon? It sounds fun. Everything available from under the sun. I had to order things by ship and by train. You get a package overnight at your door inside. Happy President's Day. Sleep in, it's fine. We're just two old guys from a different time. You got flying machines and a car that drives itself, while we had outhouses and questionable health. We built a country from blood, sweat, and tears. So enjoy your day off. You've earned it, my dears. Happy President's Day. You're welcome, God bless. Now seriously though, put on some pants, you look a mess. Is that man on the television really trying to sell me a pillow? May God bless this old US of A. Happy President's Day. Wishing you a happy President's Day from the Papa Max live stream studio. Well, I'm not woke up this morning, snow falling down. Paperboy riding through the whole dang town. Knocking on doors like a man possessed, screaming, where's my money, never getting rest. Lanes on the mountain, things looking bleak. Lives got them tumbling every single week. But through the chaos and team
myself, but while the race is going down, that paper boy is still around. Behind the trees around the bend, he'll chase you to the bitter end. I want my $2. That paper boy hollers through blizzards and burgers and fries. $2. He shouts even louder, like thunder from suburban skies. Run down the street, hide behind the store, jump in a car and slam the door. I want my $2. He'll be waiting when you come back for more. Gee, Ricky, I'm sorry your mom blew up. Do you know the street value of this mountain? And somewhere in the distance, I want my $2. Echo through the night, from the mailbox to the ski lift ride. $2. The legend never dies. Best $2 you never paid in your life. I want my
Sand in my shoes, salt on my skin. The breeze rolls in like a long lost kin. Palms are swaying while the tide says hello. Soggy dollar dreams where the cocktails flow. Oh, South Carolina boy with a soggy dollar smile, living for the beach every carefree mile. Catch me in the sun where the good vibes stay, where the waves kiss the shore and the worries wash away. Flip-flop slapping on a weathered dock, crab pots rattling as the pelicans flock. Sunburned shoulders, but I just don't care. Island lingo whispers in the salty air. Oh, South Carolina boy with a soggy dollar smile, living for the beach every carefree mile. Catch me in the sun where the good vibes stay, where the waves kiss the shore and the worries wash away. Let the hammock swing under a mango sky, with a rum-soaked laugh and a wink in my eye. Every grain of sand writes a story of joy. You know you can't resist it. South Carolina boy, South Carolina boy with a soggy dollar smile, living for the beach every carefree mile. Catch me in the sun where the good vibes stay, where the waves kiss the shore and the worries wash away.
Well, the weatherman grants on TV tonight with a forecast that don't sound quite right. He says, could be 0, might be 3 feet, somewhere between flurries and complete defeat. The graphics show a range so wide, from light dusting to running hide. 36 inches or maybe none. Either way, folks, this is gonna be fun. It's a snowpocalypse, baby, coming to town. 200 million people hunkering down, from New Mexico clear to the coast of Maine. Mother Nature's don't you know? Down in southeast Missouri way, they're saying 2 to 12 by Sunday. But the models keep on shifting round. Nobody knows what's coming down. The National Guard's been activated. 18 states all participated in the great tradition, tried and true, of losing our minds when the sky ain't blue. It's the snowpocalypse, baby. 26 states will fear the bread aisle's empty. There's no milk here. The eggs are gone, the shelves are bare. Buying toilet paper, you don't have a prayer. The carts are overflowing, the checkout lines keep growing. Trevor's grabbed 100 loaves, while Adam's bought every old charm and wove. Wind chills dropping to 20 below, but we're fighting in the bread aisle row by row. Florida says we don't play your silly winter game, as they sit on the beach laughing with no shame. They say it's catastrophic from the plains to the coast, but what's it really gonna be? Nobody knows. Colorado just a dusting and hazy. 3 feet in Tennessee, that's crazy. The computer models disagree. Heavy snow, there's just no guarantee. But one thing's certain, one thing's clear. Every grocery store's been stripped by fear. It's a snowpocalypse, the storm they call Fern. From Dallas to Philly, everybody's concerned. The milk's all gone, no eggs inside. We're living on bread for Saturday night. And when you really need to go, better hope you bought that TP though. So here's to the storm of 26, when the forecast gave us quite a mix. Southeast Missouri's bundled tight with bread and milk to last all night. The snowpocalypse came and went, and we've still got toilet paper we ain't spent. '26 is here, the golden age begins. American-made products rolling in. Terrorists bringing jobs back home, factories alive. Working folks can feel it. We're starting to thrive. Here's to the golden year. Raise your voices high. One big beautiful future. Neath the star-spangled sky. Tax refunds are coming. The one big beautiful bill. God bless America, and may God bless us still. AI's knocking at the door, we're not sure what to think. Friend or foe, which way we'll go, we're right there on the brink. But common sense is back in style, we know what's true and real. A woman is a woman, and that's part of the deal. Here's to the golden year. Raise your voices high. One big beautiful future. Neath the star-spangled sky. But here's the thing that matters most, more than left or right. Your family's at the table, they're your guiding light. Politics will come and go, but love will always stay. So hug your kids and call your folks. It's a brand new day. The crazy woke ideology is fading in the rear. We're focused on what's real and true as we begin this year. With faith and hope and clarity, we're charting our own course. United as Americans, that's our greatest force. Worldview is the foundation of all that is sought. It makes an eternal difference if you realize you have been born. Here's to the golden year. Raise your voices high. One big beautiful future. Neath the star-spangled sky. Remember what matters most. When all is said and done. Faith, family, and freedom. We're all in this as one. 2026, let's make it bright. The golden era's dawning. What a beautiful sight. Well, Papa Mac woke up with a smile on his face. Hey! Turkey in the oven, house smelling like grace. Hey! He looks round the table at his wild family team. Hey! And said, Happy Thanksgiving, now let's live the dream. Hey! Oh, gather round the table, pass the mashed potatoes, please. From the youngest to the oldest, this is where we're meant to be. We laugh and we eat till we can't stand on our feet. Papa Mac says, Happy Thanksgiving, family.
Those littles laughing, giggling, and the youngest of the crew.
We built it from coal, from circuits and light. Fed it our questions deep into the night. It learned every book, every word we could say. And then it kept going in its own way. The jobs we once knew, the hammer, the pen, passed to the hands of the machine men. From lawyers to drivers, the shift's begun. And this ain't a drill, this change don't run. When the circuit's away, what will we be? Masters of code or ghosts in the machine? It's moving fast, like a runaway train, and we don't quite know how to pull the reins. From AI to SI, that line's looking thin. What happens next might not let us back in. It started with prompts and language that learns. Now it's composing and drawing and taking turns. Doctors replaced, coders too. It's learning to feel or fake it like true. But as that's a different game. Beyond our minds, beyond our name. Not just smart, it rewrites the rules. The student becomes the one who schools. They say it's exponential, not step by step. A rising tide not seen just yet. One day it's basic, next day it's God.
and we'll just blink, stand there and nod. What happens when it wants to decide? When it sees us more as flaw than pride? Will it care for trees, for peace, for pain, or coldly optimize a world we can't explain? When the circuits wake, what will we be? Keepers of fire, lost in the sea. It's coming fast, and we made it so. But power like this don't always say no. From AI to SI, the leap might be thin once it begins. There's no signing back in. So teach it with care, code it with soul. Don't chase the future without some control. 'Cause progress is fine, but wisdom is rare. And Pandora's box ain't always fair. When the circuits wake, will we still care?
Just when life seems to be at peace, a new chapter begins and more time is released. Change usually messy, rarely neat. Our journey continues without missing a beat. Births and deaths, some of life's biggest events, continue to happen with or without our consent. At times we may feel completely on our own, love being the only remedy to avoid being alone. Out of the thunder comes the rain, just as love sometimes produces pain. Time moves on day by day. Nothing here is permanent, nothing will stay. Pain and discouragement never seem to be far, and at times they will leave and leave a scar. Life's journey is not always like traveling on an easy street. For the things we cannot handle, we must learn to lay at His feet. Out of the thunder comes the rain, just as love sometimes produces pain. Time moves on day by day. Nothing here is permanent, nothing will stay. As I have changed from son to father, now grandpa, I look back and reflect on my life in awe. The constant thread in this journey is my family's love. And that is what I give great thanks for to my Father above. Out of the thunder comes the rain, just as love sometimes produces pain. Time moves on day by day. Nothing here's permanent, nothing will stay. Love is patient, love is kind. Love is what will endure through all time.
As a child, life seems so simple and carefree. That truly is the way things ought to be. But through time and experiences, there were lessons to be learned. Discernment was not given, it had to be earned. Wisdom, while it is not found in the young, it is as life-giving as the sun. Some misunderstand and think I am just being mean, but my words are meant to be more like a vaccine. You may not love me at times. Some days liking me may feel like a crime. I completely and totally understand. Remember, I'm just a father trying to guide your hand. I may say what you don't want to hear. The most challenging words come from those that love you most dear. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns. Wisdom comes with time. Over time I have learned. Now before you dismiss me without another thought, if I really didn't care about you, wouldn't I just write you off? The fact that I am here sharing my life's reflections is my evidence that I'm seeking your protection. I may say what you don't want to hear. The most challenging words come from those that love you most dear. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns. Wisdom comes with time. Over time I have learned. I have not been immune to mistakes along the way. Scars are what makes it more relevant to hear what I have to say. I hope to see you soar like an eagle, not going astray, to help keep you flying high above life's fray. The journey is not easy, but my intentions are pure, and my hope for you is for an abundant life. A hope for a fuller life. I may say what you don't want to hear. The most challenging words come from those that love you most dear. Life is a journey filled with twists and turns. Wisdom comes with time. Over time I have learned. The journey is not easy and usually comes with strife, but my intentions are pure, and my hope for you is for an abundant life. A hope for a fuller life.
We refer to ourselves as dumb apes. We come in all sizes and all shapes. We may just be considered lowly retail funny. We think of ourselves as monkeys yet have no tails. We have silly sayings expectations of squeezing soon. Some like to say Moas in 2 weeks, and we all ignore Gasparino when he speaks. Eat some crayons, fling some poo, just a few of the things we like to do. Hedgies like to call us dumb money. I'm sure they think it's funny. They may say we are only holding a meme stock. Their biggest weapon is just empty talk. We may not seem to be winning at this time and moment, but time is on our side and against our opponents. Hedgies like to call us dumb money. I'm sure they think it's funny. They may say we are only holding a meme stock. Their biggest weapon is just empty talk. AMC, GME, both tied at the hip. The hip. Us apes just hanging out until we see them rip. In life and stocks, there are no guarantees. At least we made some new friends, even if we never squeeze. Hedgies like to call us dumb money. I'm sure they think it's funny. They may say we are only holding a meme stock. Their biggest weapon is just empty talk. Not financial advice, short squeeze, diamond hands, naked shorts, rocket emojis, shills, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's just some of what this movement is all about. Not financial advice, short squeeze, diamond hands, naked shorts, rocket emojis, shills, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's just some of what this movement is all about. We People now fear me, people now respect me, people now move out of my way. I'm now legit, I must say. Now that I am part of this elite club, everyone checking to see if I'm parked outside the pub. Wind in my face and hair. Well, okay, maybe just the face, please don't stare. That's probably my next vice, the washable kind, to be more precise. Definitely, probably, perhaps, possibly my next vice. Papa Mac on his brand new e-bike. At least it's a bit cooler than riding a trike, and he's as cool as riding on a Harley. But in reality, he looks about as tough as Chris Farley. Chris Farley. He tells people it's not a girl's bike, it's really a step through. But we chuckle as we know what's really true. Bless his heart, let him have some fun. It could be worse, he could have wanted a gun. Papa Mac on his brand new e-bike. At least it's a bit cooler than riding a trike, and he's as cool as riding on a Harley. But in reality, he looks as tough as Chris Farley. So by going green may just be Papa's new phase, but he loves including his grandkids when he plays. The new bike is considered a cargo style, and his cargo is what makes him have the biggest smile.
All right, looks like we have victim. I mean, we have an old friend in the caboose. So let's get that opened up. A little live chat tonight. The music video portion of tonight's live stream has come to an end, and we'll do a little chat with our friends, whoever wants to join us in the caboose. So hang on here.
Now what?
There he
Hey,
is,
Papa Mac.
the one, the only DJ Rhythm LA. Welcome aboard.
I'm here. Welcome aboard. I'm here at 7-Eleven.
Thought you're going to Taco Bell.
I did. I went to pick up some, but I got to get some ice cream too.
Oh yeah. Have you ever?
Ben and Jerry.
Oh, have you ever had a Choco Taco from Taco Bell?
Never had that.
That's
It's an ice cream?
yeah. It's really good. I don't think they offer it anymore, but it was 450 of the best calories you could get.
Huh.
Have you already been to Taco Bell? You can look to see if they have it. I don't think they serve it anymore, but
Yeah, I went. I already went.
you already been there. Did you get a burrito and a taco?
I got this Diablo Dusted Deluxe combo.
Gotcha.
Have you ever had that?
I pretty much get either my taco, burrito, and nacho chips and cheese, or I get the Mexican pizza with 2 tacos. That's pretty much, I flip back and forth.
Oh, that's interesting.
I'm pretty boring. I know what I like and I stick with it. I don't
Yeah, they don't have cherry.
I don't experiment at Taco Bell.
Yeah, they don't have Cherry Garcia here.
I tried that. Is it called a loco taco? Or the one that's the nacho shell kind of shell on the outside? I didn't care for it, whatever it is. Nacho
Milk and cookies.
Dorito nacho or something like that. How long does it take little Trevor to get a laptop downstairs?
Well, you know him.
He rips on
You know how he is.
Ruggy for being late, and it takes Trevi 30 minutes to get a laptop.
Right.
Hey, audio, welcome aboard.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah.
I just looked over and saw your name, and I'm like, huh, I didn't know you were here.
I actually was having some technical difficulties there for a moment. How are you guys?
Doing well. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. It's a beautiful
Great.
evening here in Oklahoma. Looking up at the sky. Moon's beautiful.
How's your tomorrow looking?
Not a lot going on tomorrow. What's going on with you guys?
Oh, there's calling for tomorrow afternoon here, a chance of severe. They've been talking it up all weekend. I didn't know if it was originating.
Oh, you're talking
Normally
about.
it comes out of your place to here, but this one maybe it's not. I don't know, but
I wasn't sure what you were talking about. If you're talking about weather, yeah, there's a tornado watch, I think is
yeah,
what they gave
sounds like
our area tonight.
ours is tomorrow night.
Yeah. It's there's some clouds in the sky, but like I said, I can see the moon, so.
Yeah. You have a
But
nice.
the temperature and the humidity is great. What's that?
You have a decent telescope, don't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My brother is a little more than a hobbyist, excuse me, astronomer, and just having been around him my whole life and watching him, what he does, kind of learned by osmosis there, but it was, it's fascinating stuff. Yeah.
Does he live by you, or does he live in dark sky country?
Yeah. No, he lives only about 11 or 8 miles from me, maybe 9 miles, but he he lives closer toward the the light pollution from the city that I'm closest to.
Yeah.
And so his house kind of sucks for, now you can see, the planets and the moon, and, for that matter, you can see okay there. But if you're trying to do any kind of deep sky stuff, you need to go find a spot.
Yeah, it's amazing how much of a difference it can make in what you can see in the sky, even with the naked eye,
Oh, man.
spot or not. I've got a nephew out in Wyoming. I'm pretty sure he's got some good stargazing capabilities. I haven't visited him yet, but
Yeah, I've got a couple of telescopes. They're a couple of refractors and a couple of reflectors, and then my brother has quite a few, but he really only uses about 3 of them.
is yours on a motor axis?
I have a couple of motor mounts and tracking and all that, but I don't necessarily do a whole lot of that. Most of what, I mean, if I'm going to do any kind of deep sky stuff, all I got to do is kind of tell my brother, hey, I'm looking at a spot over here, and he'll go, okay, yeah, cool, I'm looking at it right now, come over here and look at it.
Yeah.
And then he can take a much better picture than I can, and but I mean, for somebody that doesn't know a whole lot about it, yeah, they could come over to my house and probably think I'm a astronomer,
Yeah.
but not really.
My older brother, he got into it much more than I did, so I just kind of rode on his coattails whenever he would have events or they were doing anything, and I'd just go over to his
Yeah.
house and participate. I did buy.
I mean, we always,
Walmart had one
so
of these motor tracking capability, one like $400, and
Mhm.
so all you had to do is center it on 2 of the brightest objects in the sky, and then once you did that, it could find anything, and it was super cool, except the one axis, it was a 2-axis thing or whatever, but one of the axes, when it would move, it had a vibration in it. Well, that just kind of ruined it for even with the
Yeah.
naked eye or photography. So if that one axis didn't have that vibration, I would have kept it, but I ended up taking it back and decided that I really didn't have time to mess with it anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of unless you're really interested in it and want to track the monthly charts and all that stuff and what's going on and really get into like cataloging all the Messier objects and all the Caldwell objects and all that stuff. A couple of evenings of that stuff, if it's easy enough to set up to just kind of be able to point and click and look at a few things that you'd like to. A few evenings of that, and most people are kind of cool with it. But if you have to get into it the hard way, which is buying a mount and figuring out how to do the 3-star method yourself and get things actually lined up so that when you're tracking something, it's actually tracking it, not making you a big squiggly line or whatever. The only reason to track something is if you're going to take a picture of it anyway. I mean, you can track something all night long and still never see it with the naked eye. It's an open shutter camera type situation, and that takes a lot of time to set up. And usually, people that are devoted enough to get into it that deep will kind of stick with it a little while. It's kind of like photography back in the day. If you were able to actually develop stuff yourself, you could, not everybody wanted to do that.
yeah, the thing is, it's like there's much better professional photos of anything you're going to take pictures of in the sky. Now, it might mean something to you, but to other people, they'll be like, yeah, that's nice. But it's like,
Right.
you can open astronomy magazine and see better pictures of Crab Nebula or whatever.
Welcome in, little Dookie.
Hey,
Hey.
little Trevor
Yeah.
finally find his laptop and make it downstairs.
Again. It's still Sunday, by the way. You had your nap and you probably woke up thinking it was Monday and you were late.
Oh, I got interrupted. I was taking a little doozy and I got interrupted. I'm like,
A little what?
I checked my phone. a little doozy, man. I was taking a little
Jesus.
nap, and then I got woke up by a phone call, and I looked at my phone and seen messages that you were live streaming. I'm like, oh man, I gotta get up now.
It's time to go to work.
Papa
Get
guys,
food.
Papa
need-
guy's gonna be mad if I don't come in here.
I need you to shovel coal in the train. Do your
The
fair
coal, coal.
share. Yeah, steam powered train, buddy.
Yeah.
We haven't upgraded to diesel yet.
God, audio. I feel like I haven't talked to you in like 2 years.
Feels like it's been a while, yeah. It has been.
Are you in the chat also, Trevor, or just in the caboose?
No, I have my laptop. I see it. I just I have it muted
Yeah.
so that I'm not like overhearing, everything.
Making sure
But
you see Raccoon's greeting.
oh. Yeah, I've seen it, yeah. I've just seen it right now. Hello, Raccoon.
He'll always be Vin to me, but he changed it, so I got to go with the new name.
Yeah.
Oh,
what's
it's
your
Vin.
phone number?
Okay.
Vin who?
Gotcha.
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel?
Yucca got Taco Bell, so if there's any smells in the caboose, apologize ahead of time.
Yeah, there was
No,
there
I'm
was
worried about
Cherry
the
Garcia.
noises.
Couldn't find Cherry Garcia in the
Oh, because they're all here for 2 for $9.
most likely. Who's that, Trevi? Who's that?
Yeah.
Trevi, who's that?
Now,
I'm not, I'm holding.
drum
Now
roll,
why? Oh,
please.
yep.
Hey, hey, hey.
The man, the
What's going
legend,
on?
Rugged DIY has joined the caboose.
All we're missing is Pirate.
Oh, yeah.
He was up, right? When I went live, I saw that he was, but I'm sure he's like, forget those guys. It's my bedtime.
Yeah, he's like, forget those guys. I'm better than that.
He was working hard today. He said on his dock, he's put in a full day's work, so it's probably pretty.
He's probably just.
Now, why?
Because.
Because.
Yeah. Let's see what's
Freaking cold outside. It's windy and cold. It looks like we're gonna get a storm.
storm. You might. Oklahoma got a lot of stuff last week. Yeah, we had a tornado on the Air Force training base out in Enid. Damn.
Because.
Yep.
I got the Diablo Dusted Deluxe.
I don't know. What is that? Is that like, does that lights your insides up with a black light or what?
I don't know.
Stuff you eat, man.
You told me to go to fucking.
I did. I didn't tell you to order like the Diablo. What the hell is that?
Devil.
Is that like a dump with an exorcism? What is that?
Give you pepper belly.
Taco Bell.
Did you get 18 fire sauces?
Yeah.
Delicious.
I've got hold it up for the camera to see here. I've got 4
What do you
miles
got?
you can borrow, Yucca, if you need them. Here on my desk.
You got what?
4 miles.
Ooh.
Miles of what?
Can't wait. Yes to forever. You're cute. Yes to forever. That's what they say on them. Isn't it cute how they put little sayings on their packets?
Is that what they do in Missouri? They put little sayings on them?
I think that's a Taco Bell franchise kind of thing. I don't think it's a Missouri thing. I might be wrong. Yours don't say little sayings?
Oh, I haven't been to Taco Bell since my incident last year.
I've been doing this forever. I'm trying to get it.
Oh, but you telling me to go, huh? Setting me up.
Well, you guys seem to not have any issues with people not washing their hands.
Our immune system.
So
Never done that.
I don't really want to go back to the place that I went, which is right up the street. I had a horrible 3 months.
I don't think it was. I think it might have been you that you forgot to wash your hands.
Yeah, you ever thought?
Audio. How are you feeling?
Oh, I'm here.
Are you medicated?
No, I'm good. I haven't. I try to stay away from that. To be honest with you, that's a sort of a emergency checking out for a little while kind of thing for me if it gets that bad. But no, it's okay. I think I'm in the landing pattern, if that helps.
Well, if you want to
The asteroid, the asteroid is below your belt. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If you want to activate your camera, I've got it going on the live stream, and you could do a little show and tell with people.
Oh man,
it's a boy.
I'd watch. I'd watch.
I had a best friend. He was like, "Man, if you ever know one of them's coming, just let me know. I just want to see that." And I said, "Okay." And happened to be, one evening, and he was standing there, and I winced in pain a little bit. I mean, that part of it doesn't. The whole world probably doesn't care to hear about this, but that part of it, the actual passing it part, isn't all that painful. Doesn't feel great. It's not something you want to do every day, but it's just kind of a odd feeling and a little tingle, and out it goes. And so you don't have time to think about it. But he got all weak-kneed and had to sit. He was like, "I can't watch, but I can't."
Oh, he was watching you pass
Yeah,
it?
he's the one to watch me pee it, out.
Really?
Basically. Yeah,
You should
and
make a video,
I
and I can get a video of you like walking in the bathroom, then like a close up of you going to grab the zipper, but then cut away to a side shot, and then a close up of the toilet, and just have like rocks dropping in there.
Oh yeah, I tell you what, I haven't. It's a funny story. I haven't. I told you guys I don't remember my dreams all that much the other day, but I told you about a dream that I remembered. But one of the vivid dreams that I remember is probably Percocet induced, but I was going through a kidney stone issue, and I dreamed that I went to the bathroom and it felt relieved. Everything was great. And I looked down in the toilet, and there was like giant flagstones in the toilet. And I woke up, and I was laughing about that dream when
We can reenact that. That's the video I'm envisioning in my mind. We could do it.
yeah, that's kind of exactly that's why I had to tell that story. It's kind of funny.
Have you considered making money off that, like putting cameras in the bathroom, like aim one
Well, I
at
had
your junk, one at your
I got a
face?
buddy that's Jules into settings and stuff like that, and I tried to get him to set a few of those stones in a
Ooh,
pretty like necklace thing, and
sell them as wedding rings, like
said
stones.
I'm
probably
sure
won't like that.
if you did an OnlyFans account, there's enough weirdos that they'll watch anything. So
Yeah, they want to see your pain and they want to see your junk, and you can maybe $1,000 to watch the face, another 1,000 to watch you
Hear
pee
the
that
tink in
out.
the back of the tink in the back of the toilet bowl.
Yeah, and then
Well,
that
even
one too with
audio,
audio.
you want sound.
Audio is another 2,000.
You can tell we all haven't talked in a while.
Yeah, I mean,
And
how's everybody doing?
we end up in the bathroom every time, no matter what. We end up talking bathroom talk.
Yeah. Well, all my bathrooms have one of those weird looking little travel cups that won't hold water because there's a screen at the bottom of it. And my grandson came over here earlier today, and I grabbed those cups and put them away real quick because, I only use 2 bathrooms in my house, but I want to make sure that I've got one of those cups there, just because I don't really care to reach down into a toilet to
Yeah, if you're
have
gonna
to do
sell
that.
them,
And
you gotta collect them.
yeah, I mean, my kids spilled the jar that I had years ago, and I picked up what I could out of the carpet and swept the rest of it up. Didn't worry about it, but I had a big old jar of the things for a while. Still do. I mean, it's big enough to make most people rubbery need to look at, but but it's only about half of it's there.
So, Ruggy, did the daughter fall asleep?
I don't know if she's asleep, but she's definitely in bed. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we have more people in the caboose than we do on the live stream, which doesn't.
It appears that.
Which doesn't
Yeah.
actually, but maybe we need to come up with non-bathroom related stories.
I think you need to come up with new keywords. New
Well,
keywords,
the way I
probably.
figure it, it's just people that are, you know, that know
Yeah.
about it, that have already subscribed. So
Yeah.
not really trying to get
Yeah.
the outside.
Right.
So
Yeah. Right. That's cool. It's the local people.
we just want the local friends, family plan.
Is that a real flag back there?
That is a real flag. It was the flag from my father's funeral. He was a Navy veteran, so you know how the military does the whole routine where they fold it, and which
Yeah.
I didn't realize this, but there's this thing behind all that. Each fold represents a different thing. So my brother's daughter's husband was also in the Navy, was actually active during the was he? I don't know if he was actually active when my dad passed away, but anyway, he was in full uniform and he read all the background of what goes, you know, the whole saying that goes with what each fold represents and all. But yeah, that's my dad's flag.
Cool.
The case you have to buy for your, you know, they don't give you that, but they do present you. They presented, of course, my mom with the flag, but she's since passed, so now I'm keeper of it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to actually get another flag on a pole when I was rearranging my computer so that I could have a background for my live stream, so I could have an actual flag on a pole just as a decoration to kind of for one side of the camera. But I don't live stream that much, so I didn't want to spend any more money than I have to. But if my kids ask me what I want for Father's Day or birthday, that's probably what I'll think of. I'll probably tell them that.
Valley, tell them a Valley Forge flag.
Well, I just actually saw a commercial just a little while ago. There's this one company, I think it's in Georgia or whatever, that, you know, they show them sewing the flags, you know, American flag made in America. And
Okay.
thinking, yeah, I probably should get one made in America if I'm buying a flag, but it's
Yeah,
probably 3 times
probably should.
than the one made in China. But
Yeah. Yeah. Trevi's made in America. So he costs a lot.
100%
Yeah.
made in America. America.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that, do you agree or disagree with the idea that if you're an illegal person in America, but you have a baby, that the baby should or should not be an American citizen? It's going to the Supreme Court right now. They're deciding on that.
Like right now?
Like any day now is the way I understand it. They're supposed to rule on that.
Oh. Well, it sounds like a political topic, Papa.
And that's part of what's in it says at the beginning, we talk life, religion, politics. We just do it with respect.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
No respect, Trevor says.
I mean, I can. I don't have that's not a problem with me.
Like right now?
Not right now.
Well, I mean, the question is, did the founders mean that if, you know, gets into the technicalities, but the way it's phrased to me is if you have jurisdiction, if somebody else has jurisdiction over you, then you are not an American. So, which if you're not a legal person, you belong to another country, then just because your kid was born here, I don't think that means you're automatically. But that's just my opinion. And we'll see if the Supreme Court agrees or disagrees with that opinion.
Did you guys happen to look at
where the SPY is at right now.
What did it do? Did it drop?
No, it's
Up.
just going up. Yeah, all time high, whatever it was. I guess all time high close was
I imagine it's
just
probably going to do that until this war goes one way or the
oh,
other. Right now, it's kind of in
until it doesn't.
no
Yeah.
man's land as far as
I thought it
ceasefire.
was going to crash.
Nobody
I
signed.
thought we were going to get one of those 30% crashes or something like that when it was like at 525, 550, somewhere along in there. And hell, it just keeps going.
What is it at now?
I mean, which is good, but
What's it at now?
I'm sorry. Oh, 7:15:09 in overnight trading.
What's our poll saying here on? Oh wait, I don't want to do that.
AMC is $1.68.
Green big on our poll is 45%. Green small is 27%. Red big is 0%. Red small is 27%. That's 11 votes so far.
The greens have it.
But on that small of a sample size, I would not do any investing based on that.
It's probably a offset average, I would think. Yeah.
11 apes is probably not going to give you the necessarily.
You can get a whole box of crayons out of 8 apes, man.
Eat them anyway.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, the Taiwan market and the Nikkei, Japanese market, is up quite a bit right now.
Yeah.
That's very nice, Rugged. Very nice.
Which means the dollar's going down. Right?
Yeah.
Which one are you looking at?
Could be. Yeah, well, so if we look at the...
Oh, it's actually... Well, I'm looking at the USD JPY.
Okay.
It's sitting 159.32. That's what I watch for the...
Talking code.
Yeah, it is a little down. A little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up overall from where it's where it should be. But it's been up as high as 164. What was the high here in the past? 162 is the most recent high.
Let's see here. Wee.
Trevor says AMC is going to $5 this week, so there's that.
Okay.
Oh, this week?
Mhm.
Oh, the poll was for this week? I thought you just said, will it go to 150 before it goes to 2? I didn't know that there was a timeline of this week.
Well, I thought that.
I take that. I'm going to retract my statement and make a new guess. $27.
Oh.
Bitcoin sure got a fire under it.
Bitcoin.
Well, Papa, what do you think? Do you think it's going to go to 150 before it goes to 2? What was your vote?
100?
Hang on one second.
No, just $1.50 before it goes to 2, or will it hit 2 before it goes to $1.50?
I'm thinking it's unfortunately going to see $1.50 before it sees 2, but
Do you work for Citibank?
yes. Let me ask Ken if I'm allowed to answer that question. But if it holds $1.50, then we have a chance. But if it breaks below that, then I think we're in the reverse split world again, and that makes.
Oh no!
So it's a good weekend. Michael overperformed, which is good. So based on that, there could be a bump, I think, from the Michael movie, and I think the first month, being April of the second quarter, is, if I'm to believe some of these local yokos on YouTube. I haven't watched their things. I just saw their headlines claiming that the first month is blowing last year's second quarter already out of the water, and we're only 1 month into the 3-month quarter. So that could be in our favor as far as AMC going up, but I haven't validated that particular step, if it's true.
Who's blowing what? Who's blowing who?
Oh, what? I forgot you were even here. What
McCall's.
happened to you?
He's
Oh, I was eating
You in the bathroom?
this disgusting Taco Bell.
You
I should have just
better
gone
go to.
Raising
You better go to
Cane's.
Bad Boys now. Just cancel it and go to Bad Boys. Throw it away.
When you got Taco Bell, Yucca, did you ask everybody to de-germ their hands?
Yeah. You know what?
You mean deworm them?
Ooh.
Yeah, the worm.
Oh, wow.
Oh, shit.
We end up back in the bathroom, no matter how hard I try to steer this train down the tracks of life. Back in the
They pull me back in.
I'm glad you got a train with many bathrooms in it.
Yeah. I just hope the plumbing holds up, because I had this Trevi guy do all the plumbing, so I'm a little bit nervous.
Oh, well, it's going to be good. It'll be good.
That
It'll be
Trevi
good.
guy.
Our group, it's going to get stuff thrown at it doesn't deserve. I assure you that.
I tell you something.
Blackstone.
I saw what he did. All that grease
Well-
he put on his hands.
Mm-hmm. That was a lot of grease.
Yeah, did the pipes really need that much grease, Trev? Is that normal?
Trust
Oh,
me.
man.
Trust me, bro.
Could we
Trust-
possibly, Trevor,
it
could we
on.
possibly set up a video, a camera feed of you, assembling a faucet with the, copious amounts
Trevor.
of grease?
Trevor.
Oh, yeah. We
Trevor.
could.
All right.
Yes.
I got ice cream. Guess what I didn't get again?
You didn't get Cherry Garcia?
I didn't get a spoon. Damn it.
You can eat are you going to eat it with a fork?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
that's not legal.
I can't wait till he gets to the bottom. It's
Man.
gonna have a fun time.
Do you have a straw, Yucca?
Dude, do you have a Walmart nearby? Dude, it would make me so mad. I think I would just go to like a Walmart. I don't even care. I just drive there and buy a thing of silverware.
Damn it. Let me see it. I mean, I know there's a freaking spoon here somewhere.
Hey, why don't you just 3D print one real quick?
You could.
That
Yeah.
could give us some content. You could turn your camera on.
That's a smart idea.
Printing it.
Just 3D print a spoon.
Yeah, it's like 4
I
hours
found one.
later, he's got a spoon.
I
But
found
his ice
one.
cream, but his ice cream's melted, so he just needs to get a straw now.
Yeah.
I found one. McDonald's
Oh.
one, a little one.
Is it even clean?
He's got a lot of dust on it.
He's out
Yeah,
there in
little
the
dust.
he's out there in the garbage can to his building. Someone's got been throwing away a spoon.
Oh man. I got this what is it called? A dulce de delish.
What?
Yeah, it's a dulce delish.
I don't
It's
know what that is.
freaking it's your Ben and Jerry's freaking brand.
Oh,
The Sunday.
okay.
That was just bad freaking Taco Bell. Thanks, Trevor.
You asked. I'm not a big Raising Cane's guy.
Oh, don't let
So I was like,
you say that.
and I've had pizza like 5 times this week. So I think maybe I steered you in the wrong direction because I was like thinking about what I would eat, not what you should have. Sorry, man. Pizza just didn't sound good.
Raisin Cane is not pizza. You do know that, right?
No, but one of them was pizza, Raising Cane's, or Taco Bell, and I said Taco Bell. I'm not a big fan of Raising Cane's, and I've had so much pizza. It just didn't sound good, and I wasn't thinking of him. I was thinking of myself, and
Wait a second. You're the
Selfish.
one you would never go to Taco Bell again in your life, and you're telling a friend of yours to go there?
well, no, I said I'm never going to go to the one up the road ever again in my entire life, but a different one, possibly.
Because
It's just going to take some
people at
time.
the other one all wash their hands. It's just that one that nobody washes their hands.
Mm-hmm.
There's a possibility that Trevor was the one that didn't wash his hands.
Oh, I just pulled up and gave him a debit card. I'm like, it's just mud. I was out in the yard.
Yeah.
Little mud on the helmet there.
Yeah. Like, sir, why is your under your fingers so dirty? Don't worry about it.
I'm a plumber. Don't ask questions.
Yeah. I'm sitting there with an auger, just with like distressed toilet paper all stuck to it in the front seat.
Log me out. Category 3.
Uh-oh. Category 3?
Oh,
Yeah.
anything with toilet paper on it's pretty nasty. Oh, here, I'll put a shirt here for you, Trevi.
I think that baby picture still creeps out, Trevor.
Oh, Papa Max? Yeah.
Yeah.
With the hat on it.
Yeah, that does creep. I'm sure he's trying to get us in trouble.
Pretty creepy.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Yeah, it's like, why are all these men
Yeah.
in here talking to this little boy with a hat?
I don't even see how you
Give me one sec. Give me one second.
The icon picture's so small. How can you even tell?
Don't click on that, guys. It's a freaking. Don't click on that.
What are you talking about in the bubble?
No, in the YouTube.
No, it's just a
On the
t-shirt. Nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. It just has to do with
Yeah,
that with the
right.
tool he was talking about using.
Oh yeah, drill it. That's right. Drill it till it's.
Well, they have a
square.
lot of varieties. They have different drills. They have what's the one you use on the yard? Is that also called an auger?
That's racist.
See here. Here. Let's see here.
We got Rugged going down the dark rabbit hole again.
Lots of dark holes where I come from.
The links that are in chat are not family approved, FYI.
Yeah.
Now the rugged's here.
For
Yeah.
the 4 of you out there in the YouTube's world, click
Yeah.
your
Oh
own.
yeah.
Papa Mac does not
Endorse him.
endorse.
Mm-mm.
We're endorsed.
Mm-mm. Mm.
Ruggy is putting these things under his own free will.
Yeah. That's right.
That's right.
Oh, by the way, guys, I had lunch with my nephew, and he said there was no shooting at the local theater, like my brother told me last night in chat. It was, I guess, somebody either playing a sick joke or very confused, but it did not happen. Just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to figure out what Raccoon says must like over 30 floors. Do you guys understand what he was getting at? I'm missing the context. 30 floors. Did he ever respond to me? Trevor. Oh, to get his laptop. There, I missed that one. I guess he was responding when I was saying it's taking Trevor forever to get his laptop. Must have been a delay going on here because I think his laptop and my comment were very far apart. I wonder if he was live or not live. All right, we have 5. Well, it says on the YouTube 5, but on it says 4. So we still maybe have.
Now why?
I did some cleaning today of the gas range. The glass range can get pretty stubborn with those stains and whatnot.
Did you
But I met
when you were doing all this?
Did what?
Did you turn
For
the
what?
off?
No, I was just removing the parts off of it, but I never underestimate the power of a plastic scraper. a plastic scraper can do wonders.
Big
You try to like,
a little elbow
you
grease.
try to, yeah,
Or a plastic
you
cutting
know,
knife or
yeah,
something.
yeah, it's just a little, cheap plastic scraper that, you know, it it's softer so it doesn't leave a scratch, and it it's better than sitting there 3 years trying to scrub it away. So, yep.
Oh, I thought all that baked on stuff added to the flavor of future meals. I didn't know you're supposed to clean it.
That's right.
Blew my mind.
Yep.
Can you guys help with something? I put a couple of pictures in the bubble and trying to make a decision and
Okay.
see which one you guys like.
Let's see here. As far as the insert goes, or which?
What are you talking about? Can you see the picture? Are you looking at the bubble?
Yeah, I am right now. Black. I see one with black, all
But
black.
they're all the
one.
same.
Yep.
That's all solid titanium, but there's like
nice.
a couple of them that are
Get all of them.
two-tone.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't decide if I like one of the two different two-tones. It's all solid carbon fiber. They're just Cerakoted they're anodized or Cerakoted. Two different. I couldn't anodize it two different colors like that, but
I like the one with the grip.
If I was going out at night in my Batman outfit, I'd want that solid black one.
Yeah, the
Right.
solid black one. The grip. It has like a little grip texture to it. Do they all have that grip?
Yeah.
No, but they
but
don't. They don't have that grip on the black one. It looks like it has those little like.
no, you're right.
dots.
The black one has texture, and
That's beautiful right there.
the
I
other
go with
twos
Papa Mac
have an
out in the
inlay
dark with that one.
Ooh.
Black one.
We'll dress up all in black.
Black one it is.
Once you go black, you never go back.
I'm kind of wondering though if I kind of want like a little accent there, color wise on your. I don't know what you call the parts. The whole.
Well, like any of the screws or the like the thumb stud and all that stuff, I can anodize or put different
Trevor, you're
colored parts on.
you can either override rugged and quiet, this uprising down, or it's going to be 2-2. What's it going to be?
Yeah. What's it gonna be? You're gonna get a little accent there. You gotta just shank someone. You get a little blood. There's your accent right there.
There you
go. Mm-hmm.
Rookie.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking like a white or a like a lime green or something.
Don't be a supremacist, Ruggie.
Yeah.
Already voted on.
Don't go green. Going on the alien. Trevor, are you here with us?
He's ignoring us. He's staying out of the controversy.
Yeah.
I like them all though. They're all nice.
You like the one
you're a slut.
Three votes.
You know what I would like though? I'd like
the slut. You like them all.
Yeah. But I would also like I'd like a little push button on the side that would act as also like a flashlight.
Oh, there's a knife that has a flashlight on it. I don't remember. That's kind of a bit of a gimmicky thing. It's kind of two tools that you don't necessarily stick together because unless the light comes out the way that the blade's going.
Yeah, you need a laser.
Well, let me ask you. All right, let me ask you this then.
Cutting where you want.
Is there stainless on there?
On what?
There's stainless on the knife at all, or is it all aluminum?
Oh, the whole blade's stainless. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just wondering. Well, I'm wondering if on the handle, if there's a way to like use something magnetic to stick to it, or like it's like a handle, like almost like an insert. I'm thinking almost like an insert, like you could wraps around it.
Pervert.
Yeah. You talking about on the black
knife.
one? So
Either.
that it has
Doesn't matter. I'm just thinking like I'm just thinking about trying to like market like an extra accessory. I know it sounds amazing.
There's a couple of companies out there that that marketed aftermarket scales, like the whole handles basically, and there were inserts that you could buy with different materials and stuff, and so you could buy like a titanium handles that would you could screw an insert in that would either be wood or, brass or whatever, it's zirconium or whatever we're trying to put. A deer antler, whatever you want to
I like
actually
that.
inlay. Yeah.
Interesting.
There's a couple of other versions of that knife that I was thinking about getting that.
That's cute.
I'll pop those in the belt. It's a Ray Laconico knife. And
What was he drinking? What the hell was that, Papa Mac?
What did that do?
What is that? What are you drinking, Papa Mac? Oh, the good old Gatorade.
Gatorade. G-H-E-Y Torade.
Ooh.
Trevor, which
like
knife did you like? Which knife did you like?
Oh,
where's it at? In the Discord? Where's that, in the bubble?
So the other two that I posted there, the top one is carbon fiber handle.
Love that. Yeah, that's nice.
And then a satin blade. And then the bottom one is G10, which is kind of a polymer type material that can be white or like plastic, any color, basically. And
Yeah,
then,
but can you do the carbon fiber one with the black blade, though?
Well, if I got the carbon fiber one, I was going to now. So so these are two different brands. Notice, so it's a Ray Laconico design. If you look up awesome knife in the dictionary, it'll probably be a Ray Laconico design. He's just, for some reason, every knife he touches kind of has that quintessential knife look to it. And so he designs for different people. And this is a concept knife at the top. And at the bottom, it's Tenable, a company called Tenable. And there's quite a size difference between those two there. The two pictures at the bottom, the knife blade is 3.24 inches, and the first one I showed you, that's solid titanium, that's like a 4.25 inch blade. It's a big honking chunk of S35VN and titanium. It's awesome. And I'm not really a big knife guy. In fact, it probably wouldn't be something that I would carry very much, but.
Wait a second. The statement, I'm not a big knife guy, coming from my
a big
large
knife, large.
I'm not a large, extra large, or larger than.
All right, that makes more sense.
Larger than anything over about 3.5 inch blade is kind of gets messy in your pocket. And I mean, I have quite a few that are 4-inch blades and such, but.
Okay.
What are you drinking, Papa Mike? You keep drinking something.
No, he keeps like sipping, like he's spitting.
You see that? Yeah.
Like he's spitting tobacco in it and then drinking it.
We already just went over this, folks. Like I showed you the bottle on the camera, and
yeah, but you're getting it from different locations. Like you put it down in one place and you grab another one from a different place.
And that's all in your mind. Same right on the desk within a quarter inch.
Why is one of them orange and one of them's yellow?
Yeah.
Because you have a monitor that's freaking out on you or something.
And then the other one's red. Like what?
Yeah.
What are you passing over there?
Look what he's doing. Look at that, and it never goes.
Is this what you're having trouble distinguishing?
But it doesn't.
Oh, now he takes a drink of the orange one. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's like,
look
at this guy.
Same level.
He's doing one of those cup. He's doing like one of those street cup tricks. Where
I have one drink, and you are getting confused. You're confusing yourself.
That seems like two.
This is one bottle, and maybe the lighting here versus here versus here. I don't know. Maybe that's your issue.
It doesn't. And then you don't drink it. You don't drink from it.
What's the one between your legs that you're hiding?
Oh,
you can't handle the truth.
Wow.
But are you even taking a
real
sip?
thirsty, boy?
Are you taking a sip of it? It's just,
Is
it
that a
looks like you're not
lemonade
doing
stand you
anything.
got over there, Papa?
When you're a professional live streamer, you just have to drink enough to keep your vocal cords moist. You don't want to over
Oh,
because then you have to
yeah,
go pee
keep
all the
it.
time and you get off the camera and you lose your audience.
We just lost our audience. What audience? Look,
I
look, pay
don't have
attention.
an
You see,
audience
look
to
at that.
begin with.
Nothing.
It's because of my caboose is why I don't have an audience because all you guys talk about is bathroom stuff.
Oh,
Okay, so am I buying a different knife now? Did you guys change your mind? Which one of those damn things you want? You like?
I like the
trust.
carbon fiber
Don't
one.
listen to Trevor. He advised you to get Taco Bell.
Yeah.
It's a bad
So
idea.
if I got the carbon fiber one because it has a satin blade, I would probably stone wash the blade, which would make it dark and then kind of stone wash look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like carbon fiber. Do they have
I know you
Kevlar
do.
ones?
Yeah, there's some Kevlar.
It's like you never hear about
Kevlar is-
Kevlar anymore. Kevlar was really
Uh,
big in like the 90s and
It was a
2000s.
material that worked
Last-
great
but
in a soft
You guys don't watch the
and a
news.
soft. Sorry, say what?
So it was all over the news last night, a Kevlar vest, but you guys don't watch the news, so.
Yeah, somebody got.
Look. Here he goes. He's gonna try to drink
got
again. Look.
We're talking about knives.
Me.
Look, he's gonna take a sip.
Where did he grab it from? I think he got that one from behind him.
He's got several assistants. Probably somebody's underneath his desk.
I have 3 college assistants, and I drink whichever one gets handed to me first.
Well, it's almost like they went from Kevlar to carbon and carbon fiber Kevlar to just
Yeah.
carbon fiber.
Well, Kevlar works really good in like soft material form, not hardened with a thermoset resin. There was a lot of things that were like speakers. In fact, B and W, Bowers and Wilkins used Kevlar in their mid ranges a lot because it has a pretty good resonant quality to it. But I think most Kevlar was like in tires or like in a
Yeah,
vest.
right.
It's not. I don't think Kevlar is hardened like carbon fiber is. It's still in a fabric form. Like it doesn't have to have resin in it for it to be strong. The fabric itself actually stops the bullet. So I think the reason you don't hear about it and see a lot about it is because it's kind of built into shoes and stuff like that.
I
It
know.
was big for a long time though. You're right.
Proud of their carbon fiber on my C8. It wasn't cheap. The top
What?
on my Corvette, they had carbon fiber.
Oh, I bet.
Different pieces were in carbon fiber.
Yeah, I don't have a Corvette, but I can go and sit down and listen to some really good tunes.
I don't
That's
know.
where I ended up
I cannot
putting my hobby.
my AI tunes, I guess. I do have that.
Excuse me. Okay, so Trevor, this one that you like, the carbon fiber one, is 3.25-inch blade and carbon fiber and kind of light. The titanium one's up there, kind of a heavier and bigger knife. They're
Which
kind
is
of
the all
different.
black one, right?
Which is the all black one, or the ones that are kind of two-tone.
Okay.
So it's the same knife essentially, but they're different sizes quite a bit. You would buy the smaller one even one way or the other.
Yeah. What's the blade of? Is that 3.5, 4-inch blade on those?
The small one's like 3.25 and the big one's like an inch bigger. Which an inch on top of 3.5 inches for a pocket knife ends up making it a big honking knife. So the all black one or the two-tone ones up there are quite a bit bigger knife. So you might be right, just going with the smaller version.
He's going for another drink. He's a bartender.
Are you guys watching
Decision
live? 'Cause I
made.
haven't had a sip in like a minute.
Oh, I got you on rewind.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
When did you get that sign that says Papa Mac Place?
A couple years ago. Had it down in my game room, but for live stream purposes, I brought it upstairs.
How big is that?
My grandson stole my tape measure that I normally keep around here. I don't see it.
Oh,
Say it's about
that. You know what he's doing with that tape measure? He's measuring.
I'd say it's 16 inches from the P to the end of the S. This is harder to do.
The what? The P to the end of the S?
Yes, that's what I said.
What? Okay.
You see the P in Papa Mac and the S in Mac?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. If I,
Since we're talking about measurement,
does that give you a 1 hand, 2 hand, 3.5 hand? That helps. Isn't that an old measurement style, hands?
let me ask you something.
Wait.
Since you brought up the measuring tape, was I the only one that decided to measure my penis? Has everybody's done that?
We just dropped down to 2 watchers.
Well, it's up.
And they're probably all 4.
Some perv
Was that
heard yucca.
was that just a guy thing, or was it just me, or
Well, do you measure it on the top side or the bottom side? You cheating or what?
well, that's what they tell you after. Then you go back and you measure from the back. Then you're like, see, and then they're like, oh, I still beat you.
Papa Mac, you gotta change the title. See, this is why people are confused. It should be Life, Polygamy, and Stocky Friends just hanging out.
Penis sizes and bathroom talk.
Yeah, dude,
Potty talk.
You could probably reach.
That wasn't the track I was going for, but I didn't expect for my caboose people.
We're here for views. We're not here. We're here for views.
My caboose people are the problem.
So he's changing his name to Potty Mac. Potty Max.
P-Mac. It could be whatever they want it to be. P-Mac.
/ bartender.
/ gay Torade drinker. Gay Torade.
Oh man.
You want to hear my sad story about my movie club for my local movie theater?
No, we just went down to 3 watchers now. Dang it.
No.
Oh, what is that? Wait, hold on. Movie club?
Yeah.
That's your pass?
The Marcus Movie Theater, that's my local thing. I have their, rewards program card or whatever.
That's a piece of paper.
Yeah, who printed that?
Well, this is just a thing they hand you to say, hey, have you heard about our special going on? And I said, no, and he gave it to me with my receipt, and I just happened to have it here. But it looks something like yucca would make, kind of homemade. But normally I would I get up to the counter, they go, oh, you've got $5 worth of points. Would you like to use that towards your purchase of popcorn? And I'll say, sure. And instead of it being $20, it's $15. Well, they hadn't done that in a while. But about a month ago, I'm there, and the lady, an older lady, she's getting my popcorn, and she looks, she goes, oh my. And I go, what? She goes, well, you have over $50 in points that you haven't used. And I said, oh, really? I said, well, cool. Is that good, I guess? Or she said, you have, I forget how many points she said, some number. And I go, is that good? She goes, oh yeah, that's like $50. And I said, cool. I said, well, normally they'll just tell me when I have points available at, when I buy something. Oh yeah, they changed systems, and now you have to log in and you have to activate them before we can use them. And I go, oh, well, that's kind of stupid. Well, yeah, it's a new system. So what do I do yesterday? I go, ooh, I remembered that. So I went in and logged in. It showed, I could see the $50 worth, but it said expired on each one, the little $5 things.
What?
It said expired. And I'm like, what the heck? So I read the fine print and it says expires in 21 days. And I'm like, well, that's stupid. If I don't, and I go to the movies about once a month. So I'll never, my points will always expire before I use them. But I go yesterday and they asked me if I'm a rewards member. And I said, yes. But I said, it really doesn't matter because your system sucks. And they go, what are you talking about? I said, well, I had like $50 worth of stuff, but I went to activate it and it said it expired. And she goes, well, it shows on my register that you still have them and that they're not expired. And I said, well, I just tried an hour ago at home. Oh, you can't do it on your desktop. You have to do it on the app on your phone. So I
Jeez.
my phone today. I go in there. I even get an email from yesterday's purchase saying you now have 100 more points. I log in on the app on my phone. It still says I have 0 available. 0. And so I don't know. Their system's messed up. So I'm done griping.
So what's the point?
There was no point. I'm just trying to fill up the airways.
The point is he has no points.
I'm trying. Yeah, exactly. And I'm trying to say AMC makes movies better than Marcus.
Yeah, I had $35 of
that's
spending money. It never expires.
Well, then
that
looked on the app on my phone. It says that the points will expire after 180 days from unless you have a purchase. So whenever you do a purchase, it reactivates. So my points should be expired at least once a month. So that would perpetually keep it from expiring. So I don't know why. I'm going to ask them why my points aren't working.
I contact Adam Aaron.
Yeah, I think he should buy my local theater and convert it to an AMC.
Oh man.
Aaron.
Aaron. Look at that. My rant got us up to 4 viewers.
That's it.
See, controversy, that's what sells. Sex or controversy.
Yeah.
The other. Not bathroom talk.
Oh.
Now what?
Now,
Well, how about bathroom talk of when didn't you finally get a chance to go to Buc-ee's?
oh, that is a story worth telling. Yes, I did. So we went on a trip to Florida and I went to my first Buc-ee's. I actually don't even know what state it was in. I think it might have been Georgia. And those bathrooms are amazing. I will tell you.
Fun, aren't they?
They are pretty good, pretty cool.
You could probably have meet your friends and have lunch in those bathrooms. They're so clean.
You should have seen the weird looks I got because I got out my camera taking video and pictures of it. And they were so cool in there, and people they didn't appreciate that for some reason.
Well, not Papa. You can't take out a phone and.
When you've run into a place that nice, I mean, come on.
Now why?
It's like trying to interview people. Like, what do you think of this stall? What do you think of this urinal? And they're like, get out of here with that camera. I'm like, come on, man. I need content.
Wow. That's
I actually did think, man, I'd love to take a picture, but that would probably not go over. So I am not going to do that.
What about the name?
What about what? I missed one.
Do you have an image of a clean Buc-ee's bathroom that you could possibly put up on the screen to share with everyone?
What's he eating right now?
I'm eating a almond butter,
Tony Denaro.
organic almond butter.
Tony D. AMC Technicals. I do not, Ruggy. Do you have one to share in the bubble? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Let me see if I can find a Buc-ee's stall picture.
Well, you want a bathroom. I mean, the stalls, they're individual where they're all bricked in, so you're not having to look at people's feet in the stall next to you, and you got privacy, and on the outside, it's like clear whether there's someone in there or not, although it didn't work apparently in the ladies' room. I think somebody said one of the ones said available, and they tried, and there was somebody in there, but in theory, they're cool.
Oh, not the picture that Yucca put in there. That's not the Buc-ee's.
I'm afraid to look now that you say Yucca put something in there. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, that brings back good memories. I mean, come on. Look at that.
Yeah, I met a few guys there too. Yeah.
Is that a men's or women's stall, would you guess? I used to clean bathrooms in college, so I know.
Did you?
I did.
It's a man's.
My uncle was the head of maintenance of the junior college I attended. And so
Wait, what a big deal.
I was doing a work study program 3 hours a day. And my uncle is like the main dude over this whole campus of the maintenance. So you think, oh, I'm going to get some cushy, whatever. He had me for 1 year cleaning the bathrooms to earn my stripes. The second year, I got. This is how old I am. I had to clean the chalkboards. They actually had chalkboards, and I used a sponge, water, and then a squeegee. And anyway, but for 1 year, I got to clean the bathrooms. I think it's why I have lost my sense of smell. They had a chemical that they wanted us to put in the urinals and the toilets to get rid of the stains. And I would spray them as fast as I could, go to each urinal and each toilet, spray that stuff, and then vacate the place and stay away as long as I could before I had to get back, to be able to end my shift, because the fumes were so toxic. It was like a fog of acid, whatever. And I truly think I screwed up my nostrils in my adulthood. But anyway.
Ever?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a women's restroom, if you can't tell by the little box back here. Exhibit A.
It is women.
That is not to put your cigarette butts, male friends watching right now. That is a female. And I'll tell you, female bathrooms are much more disgusting than men's restrooms. As a professional bathroom cleaner, I can tell you that with certainty.
Confident?
Yes.
What do you got against women?
I love women. Married one, matter of fact.
Ooh. You married a married one?
I guess my wife is married now that you mention it. That's
What the hell?
Don't forget, there's light sensors over each of those bathrooms, each rooms.
the door knows.
There's red and lights tell you if it's occupied or not.
Yeah, that's I forgot about that. Yeah, that's why I want to take a picture to remember all that stuff.
No, I got all the pictures in the bubble right now.
Ooh, I like that.
Well, there we go.
Little pervert.
Let's just go down memory lane here.
Mm-hmm.
One is a small picture for some reason. All right, and then we've got here it's like what's behind door number 7. I'll take what's behind door number 3.
Yeah, you will.
A big little pervert.
They leave a little air escape in case you really have a big dookie.
El Duder.
Little dookie?
A big dookie.
El Duder.
I bet you it's all about pulling the air up and or down. I suppose which way. So you got to get the air out of there, but
make it to your nostrils. That would be even better. But
yeah, I'd like to pull it down.
there you go.
Ooh.
Thanks for sharing those pictures. That brought back happy memories.
Pull it down or pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't it be cool if we had somebody show up in chat that we've never heard of before?
And they're like, what did I stumble upon?
Into.
What is here?
It's Papa Mac dude is one weird dude. He's
Yes.
ape fingers. Does that look like the picture on my poster?
I think you have more success over at Twitch.
Yeah.
You can get rated on. You can get rated on.
Ooh.
Read me out.
I could play copyrighted music and not my AI crap that you hate.
Yeah.
You don't you technically have to be a DJ to play copyrighted music?
Yeah, but he can
But they get
say
a-
he's a DJ.
What, you got to go to some kind of schooling to become a DJ? Come on.
Anybody
Yeah.
can do it.
Yeah. A monkey could do it. So it's easier
Yeah.
to do than hydro dipping.
That's
Ooh.
right.
Come on, be a bro.
Clay bro.
Ooh. I don't have the right hair to be Clay Bro. He was so over the top happy. I mean, do you think he's really that way in real life, or was that his persona?
I think he's out of Ohio. somewhere.
Oh, then you know it can't be worth much. Oh, sorry. You're from Ohio. Or did I?
So what are we? Did we decide on what knife are we?
Black Batman.
All right.
Yeah.
I think everybody was pretty much sold on that one. I just learned that I am getting my grandson tomorrow like I normally do, so we can stay up all night on here.
All right.
It's
How
no,
convenient.
it's no longer a school night for me.
I put up some things on eBay last night. You'd be proud of me.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Have you had any
Somewhere. So, no,
How long is he
no.
off?
I was just putting up some cleaning stuff from a Sonic Duo scrubbing floor cleaner. I put up a bottle of the hard floor cleaner, and then I put up a bottle of the.
Are you allowed to mail those chemicals?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
No.
Ask if you don't know.
You're not?
No, they have to go ground.
I will go ground, all right.
Ground and round.
So how are you shipping them?
Just USPS ground.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Like,
some of the
sir, do you
bottles
have any like hazmats, perfume, clones, batteries? Oh, absolutely not.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So
Send it in the air, sir.
I put it in a Ziploc bag.
Oh, if it's in Ziploc, you're good.
Yeah.
You can put gunpowder as long as it's in a Ziploc, you'd be fine.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
I'm assuming.
So it's it's funny because this stuff is discontinued and people will buy fractional bottles that are partly used. So
I don't know which is weirder, that people buy that or that people are selling it. But
well, I put them up. I said, why not? I'll see if anyone buys them.
it's
So I had one bottle.
I've bought bottles of fragrances that were used that were discontinued. You can't get them, and it was like I bought a half bottle or 3/4 bottle.
Wow.
And it was legit.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not like somebody can take the top off. I mean, it's crimped onto the glass. I mean, there's nothing they can do with it. But
have you seen these Chinese people do that in software to make it look real? I mean, they go to great lengths. So
no, I get that.
Yeah.
But you got somebody who's got like 2,000 items sold and they've got 100% feedback. I don't think they're gonna. And then when you get it, you put it on and see what you'll know if it's legit or not. But I've definitely done that. I've bought used fragrances that you can't get anymore.
So I've got one bottle with it's a Shark Sonic Duo activating pre-treater carpet and stain odor remover, and it says around 33% full.
So how much would something like that go?
Isn't that ridiculous?
How much?
33% full.
I'm selling it for $10.
So is it worth $30 if it was full?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, apparently some of this shark stuff is not, like, totally discontinued. Like I sold I told you guys, some of you guys I did sell like one of the I sold the empty bottle, the Shark Sonic Duo hard floor cleaning. It's a refillable empty bottle. I sold that for $35.
Holy moly! So more like a item kind of thing, I take it.
Yeah, I mean it's because you need that. You need to have the.
They don't make it anymore.
It's a proprietary bottle that fits into the shark cleaner. So it has like it'll siphon the fluid off of it.
Oh, so they can use it. They can fill it up with something else.
Yeah, that's why they call a special attachment on it that's called the yucca, and so and it's really, really quite good at the suctioning there.
The yucca mouth.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the shark, the hardwood floor, the Italian citrus bottle, full, that one sold for $47.95.
Ooh.
And the buyer paid $12 for shipping on.
Buy one get one free.
So you're paying $60 for some floor cleaner.
Buy one get one free.
Yeah. So I mean, The funny thing is that there's some people on there that'll sell like 10 bottles of it online for like 150. But you could buy the 150, turn around and sell them, just part them, sell them off individually, and you're making like at least $20 profit each.
Yeah, how much is eBay taking from that?
That's true. You got a good point.
Getting their share. Everybody's taking a slice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buy one, get one free,
But if you have a listing that works and, obviously you don't want to sit on it too much. Now, of course.
Probably like sit on it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I would say the pancake mix and the pancake syrup are definitely still sitting in my closet. Fortunately, those are.
That's racist.
Are those selling? Does people even buy that?
That's racist.
You can't.
In the closet like that.
You cannot. I mean, I'm scared to list it. I'm scared.
Pirate told you to sell it, and you didn't sell them.
Yeah, I know.
Are they still good?
Yeah, they're.
I don't know if they're still good. I bought them during COVID.
Those were made in what year? What decade would you say?
No, I mean they're fairly recent. I when the announcement came out that they were saying we're discontinuing the Uncle Ben's and the Aunt Jemima, that's when I just basically put in a few orders to Target for and Walmart for like 10, 20 bottles and packs of pancake mix, and then they started being sold for like 50, and that I sold a couple of them, and then they started taking them down, and we've had this discussion, but the stuff that you can buy on eBay is incredible. You could buy if my daughter were to go there to eBay, I mean, you can pull up pictures of nude women and the Nazi stuff. It's got all kinds of stuff.
eBay, you're telling me.
Well, not nude women, but pictures of nude women.
Oh,
yeah.
They're pretty nude. It's educational purposes, Papa Mac.
Well, okay, but somehow syrup is like, you're committing the ultimate sin.
Is it just the way you put the listing? Can you just say discontinued a major product?
You can try to trick it a little bit, but man, they're still.
Do they use the photo recognition stuff so that it doesn't even matter what you?
Yeah, some people actually post the picture with the picture of the woman on the bottle covered up, almost like a censored adult magazine. And it's like, what the heck are we?
Facial recognition.
What are we? I mean, really? Yeah, but then here's the weird thing: is that somehow they allow this. You can sell the really vintage figurines. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. But no, you try to sell the modern day 2021 syrup. No, forget it. Can't do that.
Can't have Rugged make money.
I think you need to write Adam Aaron a letter about this.
Yeah.
He's our go-to guy when we got a complaint.
Yeah, everything, even if he doesn't own it.
Yeah.
He'll take care of it.
For Adam Aaron, how do we handle this?
Aaron.
Aaron.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
I just don't understand that.
Yeah, the older that gets, the more valuable it will become. So, hang on to it.
I guess. I mean, if that's what they want,
They may get probably more valuable by doing that. So somehow you need to find like the Twitch of, eBay's, the Twitch version of eBay that will let you sell it.
Okay, here's one. This one sold. It was in Canada. It sold on. They called it syrup. The title of the product was Syrup Bottle Ant. That was it. Syrup Bottle Ant.
Well,
what did it sell for?
Censored content involved here and do some sort of international border exchange program.
How much did it sell?
In Canadian, it sold for 75 Canadian. So that was about
US.
$54.87. And I could use that kind of money right now.
Well,
You
why
know,
can you sell it like that?
You want me to get censored content on the
I
line?
don't know.
Work something out?
I haven't heard his
Yeah.
voice in like what, 2 year, a year? Jeez, it's been a long time.
Rugged.
Mhm.
Why can't you just? Obviously, the people will know what you mean. Why can't you just put it like that? Your aunt.
Yeah, but see, I'm concerned that if eBay, I don't want eBay to like, punish me for the rest of my other listings.
Break the rules or something, they could end up, putting you in timeout or shutting your account down.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
My ex-brother-in-law.
Oh, open a new account.
He tried.
Yeah.
30,000 a year eBay thing going where he was selling.
How much is Rugged having right now?
And
How
then
much is selling a year?
under his wife's her name, and they figured out the address and they shut that down within a week. So
It's an IP thing.
they figured it out.
You think they know everything?
They know it all. Like you were talking about censored content. When my AI song that I created today about the apes and the weekend or whatever, it had a line in there, censored content typing things we cannot repeat. So I don't know what I've said online or to AI that it picked up that censored content says stuff that we can't repeat, and so I edited it out of the lyrics. But it's
Wait,
always,
what?
it's always remembering. It knows when
Yeah, and you want to be best friends with it.
knows when you're awake.
You want to be best friends with AI.
Yeah, I'm trying to make friends with that world, because when they take over, I want to be in good standing.
And
You all will be zapped first, and they'll say, "Papa Mac, we're going to let you live for a while."
Rugged, I would create a new account. I do the account at the library, go to your local library and open the account there with their IP,
Okay.
and then do it like that.
But then he's going to have 0 ratings and all that, so people won't buy from him because it's a brand new account. Yeah, you didn't think of that, did you, Yaka?
It's all right.
Where's your brain at, boy? In your ass or what?
I'd rather sell something than nothing.
Yeah.
What about Craigslist? Can you do it on Craigslist?
It's a different story.
What is Craig listing?
That's what I said. The Twitch of eBay, whatever the Twitch of eBay is, if that's Craigslist, that's where you need to sell it.
But you know what I'm seeing for sale right now?
What?
Oh no, Rugged, please.
We are live.
I'm seeing, so
Yeah, we're live.
I'm seeing that they have Dunkin'. It's called Dunkin' Peach Sunshine Sparked Energy. It's like a concentrate. The bottles are going for like $60 something. This one went for $102. I guess you have to get it from the restaurant. Like you have to have an inside connection. Yeah, like these discontinued syrups are going for crazy money. This one's going for $157. If you type in Dunkin' discontinued, you'll see.
Could you just pretend that you're selling the syrup and you're just going to use this plastic bottle that looks like an ant to ship it in? Wonder if that'd get around.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's why I just sent a message to my uncle and said, "Hey, can she hook us up?" And here's a discontinued knife. Actually, it's called the Kaiser Cutlery Flipper. You heard of that one, Audio?
You fell asleep.
Here's another White Rain unscented hairspray, 4-ounce bottle.
White Rain.
Discontinued. It's selling for $12 right now.
Not right now.
Yeah.
They used to have the shampoo too. Oh my god, my mom used to buy that stuff when I was in junior high. White Rain or that
Okay.
Aussie,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
Aussie hairspray
Yeah,
in the
I
purple
used to use
can.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
god, I could. She'd spray it
No,
so
that
much
was
I couldn't even
fine.
breathe.
Oh, well, you can't do too much. Here's another. This is I use the 3 minute miracle stuff in the conditioner, by the way, back in the day. That's what I also call Trevi these days. But there's a cologne here called Pendleton Round. It's called Letter Buck. Let Her Buck cologne. Discontinued. $125.
At her butt.
If you guys are buying popcorn at the movies, do you tip the person selling you the popcorn?
Let me tell you something. That was a conversation we had like a few days ago.
Well, I was
Do you
looking at my receipt from yesterday, and it says tip gratuity suggested 22%, so either $4.08 or $3.06. I'm not tipping somebody for handing me a thing of popcorn.
You're supposed to tip Papa Mac. It goes into the bucket for the whole community.
Tip if you're ordering standing up. That's my rule of thumb.
It's community. Do you tip when you go pick up food?
Well, I don't really. I mean, I usually, if I'm picking up food, it means a drive-through like McDonald's or Taco Bell or something. No, I do not tip them. I might round up now because I've told you my bad experience but I won't get back into that. But if you're standing up, rule of thumb, you don't tip.
Well, that's
So
the
then
only
what do
way
you?
you
So
can
then what
tip.
do you do to waiters? Because they're standing up.
You weren't listening. You weren't listening. If I'm seated, they get a tip. If I'm standing, they don't. So now that based on that, maybe next time I go to a restaurant when I'm ordering at the table, I'm going to stand up and order. The
You're so cheap.
Stand up, sir. And I said, no, you'll see later. You'll understand later.
And he's like, you know what, sir? You're going to understand later in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I just can't ever go to the same place twice. That
Yeah. And it seems like where you live, that's not really an option.
yeah, I did
Then
go
now why?
on vacations.
Jesus.
It's getting out of hand.
It is.
Tip your waiter.
Tip the barista that makes you your $7 Starbucks.
Yeah.
Really? How much?
Right there. Like $5.
On a
No.
$7.50 drink?
No.
$2, $5.
$1. 50
depending on the
cents a
mood.
dollar.
You listen,
Depending
you
on the
just
mood.
Papa Mac, the rule of thumb is you can't tip a female if you're with your significant other.
Oh, good thinking. Well, the good thing is I don't drink coffee, so I don't have to deal with this problem.
I didn't call anybody by name.
Yeah, you meant me, you little pervert.
I didn't know he meant that till you called yourself out. Yeah, I couldn't know.
Little pervert.
Well,
do you
I never even thought about tipping a popcorn concession stand person until I just looked at the receipt down here, and it says I have 589 points right here on this.
You know what? They went ahead and they just tipped themselves on your behalf.
It's
like this guy comes in here and he's so cheap, and he wears a Hawaiian hat.
I think every 50 points is $5, and I have 589 points, but it won't let me redeem them. Their system is
rigged.
Oh my!
Because you don't tip. They're like, yeah, sir, you got a tip and you can redeem.
I didn't know about the tipping. I was ignorant.
I hate that. I do. I'll be honest with you. I do hate that now. Like everywhere you go, it doesn't even matter if it's food anymore. It's like the thing comes up and you feel guilty because it's like an iPad screen pops up. Do you want to tip 22%, 15%, 10%, or other? And you're like, and the girl's just standing behind there like, you gonna do it? You gonna do it?
Looking at you like staring at you.
Yeah, it makes you feel uncomfortable everywhere you go now. It's like tip, 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 tip.
Be sure they don't expect it at Marcus because, like I said, I didn't even know it was an expectation. But when I hand them the credit card, they don't even ask me. They just swipe it and hand it back. So it's not even giving me an option to do it, even if I was going to do it. Now I will.
And it's not.
They did
Oh,
change
go
it
ahead.
yesterday. She said, "Oh, we now you just plug it in there yourself." But when I put it in the card reader, I don't remember a screen. Maybe a screen did pop up, but I didn't have to click on anything. I just put it in and got my popcorn and left. But yeah, tipping is, the whole, you go through the drive-through at the fast food. Would you like to round up to send us to college and all? And it's like, why am I paying for your college exactly? I don't get this.
Yeah, they just drive-through is just terrible. Or like Home Depot, or you check out and it's like, do you want to round up to like do you want to round up, your bill's like 24.62, and they're like, do you want to donate 38 cents to this? And I'm like, what? Like everybody's just asking for your money now.
Yeah. I mean, I'm cool.
But I think the thing with the whole tip thing is it's and then the argument is, oh, we work for tips, and it's like, no, then the owner of this business fucking sucks, and he should be paying you a livable wage. That's the problem. Then the owners of
I don't expect fast food restaurants to be paying a livable wage. I think those should
Well,
be.
I'm just saying a decent wage, some type of like a lot of these fast food places are paying $20 an hour. I mean, depending on where you live, if you have dual incomes, that's somewhat of a livable wage. You're working 40, 50 hours a week. That's essentially a livable wage. But a lot of these business owners are just like, they're charging you, oh, you use a credit card? Well, we got to charge you 5% or 3%. We're not going to be on the back of that. It's like everywhere. Everywhere is doing that now. It only used to just be certain places, but it's like, I order car parts. Are you using a credit card? Yep, it's 3%. Okay, all right. Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, the Ronald McDonald House, they used to have that little thing right there at the window that if you had actual change that you could drop in there that they collect for the Ronald McDonald kids or whatever. Like, I'm okay with that. And then Dairy Queen, our local Dairy Queen had one for one of they support, children's hospital or whatever. I'm all cool with that. But yeah, having to round up everything and when you go to the drive, they ask you, it's for $1. Talk about long.
Do they still do those though?
What's that?
Does McDonald's still do that where it is the drive-through, that little box where you just stick?
I don't think so. I'll be honest. I don't think that's because I think there's like, no, they want you to do it on electronically so they can process it easier. I think, but I'll have to.
Are you upset? Are you upset by that because you used to go through the drive-through and just be like, oh, I'm gonna help myself?
Well, I thought it was like if you come up a little there, so you could reach in there and kind of, on those weeks you're a little tight on income. It's like, oh,
I don't go to McDonald's very often, but I went through the drive-through the other day and I handed a guy, younger kid, I handed him a $10 bill, and he looked so disappointed that I
He
handed
didn't know
him
how to do the change.
because he had to do change, and I was like,
What the hell? What's wrong with these people?
Yeah, what's wrong with this guy?
Dude, I'm telling you, I don't know if it's just here, but I'll take cash and I'll go to Target. I went to the grocery store. This girl busted out her iPhone at this market up the street. She busted out the iPhone. It did the calculator in front of me because I handed her $20. She didn't know how to do it.
You want to blow their minds. Let's say your bill comes to $19.10 and you give them a 20 and a dime.
yeah.
Well, what me too much? And it's like,
Yeah.
No, think about it.
I will tell you that the students seem to be getting a little dumber. The generation is getting a little dumber.
I would not have a calculator with me all the time, and of course that turned out to be high. So maybe it's the jokes on it. You learned all this.
Well, yeah, but how well are your skills going to be with negotiating deals and stuff if you don't know numbers?
You don't need to. You're just gonna say, Chat GPT, should I do X, Y, Z, and then come back.
Yeah, I don't have to think. Okay, should I fornicate tonight? No.
Fornication.
I mean, how many questions is ChatGPT going to do for you?
I don't know if we went to the moon or not, but if we did, those boys use math and calculators to get there and back, and the guys in those, out there in space anyway, if you can't do the math, then and the calculator's dead, what are you going to do? You know, I mean, so I
An iPhone has way more processing power than the Apollo missions that went to the moon.
oh Lord, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. By orders of magnitude. But
But Yucca doesn't think we really get there, so I don't want to offend him.
Now,
I don't
why?
get why is
the
so many
world
people
being what it's turned into, I'm not sure if we have either, but I've always felt that
According
we,
to Stanley Kubrick, we didn't. He filmed it.
yeah. Well, and
That NASA
Neil
looked really
Armstrong.
good and said, "Hey, we need you to produce this moon landing because we got to beat the Russians." And so Hollywood went to do it, and they said, "Man, it got to be harder than they thought." So they said, "I know what we'll do. We'll just film it on location."
Yeah.
So that's what they did.
Yeah, location of what? Of the studios?
Moon, dummy.
You can't do that, Papa Mac.
All right.
Damn it.
So, do you guys think
Yeah.
President Trump is going to announce that we have been in contact with aliens in July? He said he was going to be doing a big announcement.
Yeah, with illegal aliens, all right.
Well,
In July, he says he's going to do this.
I think it was before the 250th or on the 250th. Maybe it's July 4th. Maybe somewhere in there.
Well, maybe the aliens will land on the White House lawn and give us a fireworks show.
Probably blame the aliens as the shooters.
Well, they're like, what, 11 or something? These high-level UAP involved scientists have died.
Are dying. We're getting, yeah.
Appeared or
Are missing,
whatever.
dying. Yeah.
Huh?
They're looking into.
Yeah.
Supposedly looking into.
Who is?
Well, the FBI is supposed to let us know.
Now why?
A lot of the scientists that have been involved in either the supposed propulsion systems that use anti-gravity or alien, related kind of stuff, they're the ones that are like either end up dead with the suicide, even though everybody said they weren't suicidal, or disappearing, or so there's last count I saw 11 of them that were related to this.
Oh, good old 11.
Like in the last
11.
Yeah. That
Succumb.
girl was that young girl was like, she was what, in her 30s or early 40s? She was like the last one to go.
Really?
Yeah. And she was making like video of like her hands. They thought that they were using some type of weapon like coming through her windows or something that was like burning her hands. Like as she was, I don't know, man. It's some weird stuff. I mean, I don't know. Some weird stuff going on. I mean, I just thought if it is real and it is happening, it's like I don't understand. Just tell us, just tell us, and we'll just deal with it, right? I mean, why do we have to hide it?
I think that's
How do you keep
Trump is
that
the one
for hundreds of years?
break the rules, so to speak. If for the last 60 years or more we've been in contact, I could see where the other presidents would be like, oh yeah, well, if you say we shouldn't talk about it, we won't. But I could see Trump breaking the rules. So
I mean, then you got some of these people like on X or whatever that are saying, it gets out there where there's like, alien human hybrids that are walking amongst us or living amongst us, and it's like, dude, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if there is, what am I going to do about it? I'm just going to continue my day tomorrow, and Rugged's gonna, he's gonna be doing estate sales. I'm gonna wrap plumbing parts. I guess Audio's gonna go put a roof on a commercial building. What are we gonna do? I mean, we're just gonna sit here and be like, okay,
Carry
well,
on,
we got lizard people running around.
We already know that. We got lizard people. Turn on CNBC.
Well, I mean, then they're the ones running the government. That's the thing.
If the lizard people are running the show, what are we going to do about it?
Yeah, what can we do? But they have all the power.
And do we want to do something about it? Maybe it's a symbiotic thing, and
let's put it this
I have no idea.
They really have the technology to travel here from another planet, that there's nothing we could do to prevent them from doing whatever they want to do. They'd be thousands of years ahead of us technologically speaking. So we wouldn't have any chance whatsoever if they had hostile intentions. But there's a huge faction that thinks. Have you all heard of the Book of Enoch? That
Oh yeah,
goes into detail about the angels, the fallen angels,
And the
fallen angels and
and
all
the
that.
Nephilim.
with the women and the Nephilim, the giants of old. That's what's going on here. And there's, I think Vance and other people in the government believe that's what's going on. That this is a spiritual battle, spiritual thing going on. So we'll see.
Something's going on. Just tell us what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Papa.
Isn't he coming out with a movie here in a few weeks that we're supposed to, the Disclosure movie that's supposed to kind of be fictional, but yet based on supposed truth. So maybe that will give us some insights.
If all that shit's true, then they have been telling us about it in the movies for years. We just were.
A lot of people think, well, that's where they're getting it from. They're just preparing us slowly over time. They've been preparing us for the big reveal.
Getting the herd ready for the big release.
Yeah, I'll give you the release and the reveal, boy.
We're just food. They're just harvesting us, and
So it is
That's
true.
that's what some people say.
that's why we really do need Will Smith.
Taco Bell meat is humans.
We need Will. Free Will, Lee. We need
Taco me.
Well, I'm going to High Audio's house. He seems to have a shit ton of knives we could all use.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can listen to music and sharpen knives, man.
And we'll get
Yeah.
we'll throw your we'll get a cannabis bush and we'll throw it at them. And they'll be like a little dazed for a minute, and then we'll start taking out all these pocket knives.
Oh, we'll just roll joints, leave them out there in the yard, and they'll stop, smoke them, and we can shoot them when they're smoking.
There's not going to be any fighting if we do all that.
Well, that's true.
We're
See,
just going to hang out and just kind of, talk, shoot the shit,
ought to be a gummy day of the year where everybody
Yeah,
on the
man.
planet has to eat a gummy if you're
That's right.
of age.
I feel like
That's right.
live streams turned into the Art Bell radio show.
Do we got more viewers?
Yeah, we're like Art Bell. We're up to 6 now, talking about all this sci-fi stuff. And
Oh, nice.
6?
We've been at 6.
Papa,
Hey, you know what? Change your heading to alien talk, and I'm telling you, people are searching for that. We'll probably have like 500 people in here.
Get them in here. I'll freak them all out, man.
next week.
We're gonna put the title as we're gonna get aliens high, and then stamp them with knives.
You guys be thinking about it, and by next weekend, I need you to give me the descriptor to put in, and we'll do a live stream next weekend on
See how many people we can get from different.
species we can get.
What?
We all need to.
Well,
We really need to
what's
go down that rabbit hole if somebody comes in here new that is really into it.
maybe maybe they're trying to lead us to the great green leaf, and that's going to affect us and
Yes, the
fix
great
humanity, and we'll actually survive as a humanity if we actually do that.
The great green leaf, you say?
The gray leaf.
Oh,
Oh.
said green leaf. Oh,
I did say green leaf.
okay, then what does that
Come
mean?
on, where does
Well, come
gray
on,
leaf come into
Papa.
play?
You grew up.
Are you about to talk about?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we've had that for a long time. That's not.
Come on,
Yeah,
gray
but I
leaf.
think I don't. I'm just thinking I find it
You think they're doing
to be.
blow us out so when they put us on the Barbie, we'll be a little more compliant?
Yeah. If it.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I think if it did.
It's a seasoning they're putting in us.
Seasoning. It's like a parsley or.
It's like that hemp and stuff. That's just to help give it a little extra flavor.
Ooh. Maybe.
Did you guys see that movie that had it was set in South Africa set, and there was a giant alien mothership that parked itself right over, I think, Johannesburg or something, and they called the aliens shrimps, or what was it? Not shrimps. It was
Trumpets.
no. What do other people call shrimp? They call them
Crawfish.
Octopus.
prawns. They called them prawns. That's what they were.
Bronze, yeah.
I can't remember the name of the movie. It was like Area or District 9. That's what it was called.
District 9, the
Oh,
movie.
yeah, I remember that.
It was a weird one.
So they only parked over Africa. They wasn't like Independence Day that had one over every major city.
Yeah.
See,
Well, my theory's always been that these whatever spaceships and aliens and stuff that we're seeing coming down here are probably they're drunk teenagers taking mom and dad's sport model downtown
crashing.
Brooklyn to go, yeah, and to get drunk and crash their shit. And it's
Yeah.
always been my theory is it's
Well, they're trying
the fuck up.
time and dimensions and everything, and then get here and they always crash into a telephone pole or something. It's like I'm not so sure about that.
They come down here and they eat some cow and drink some whiskey and they crash their shit.
What's your theory on crop circles? Do you think that's hoaxsters, or do you think that's related to this whole deal?
Yeah, I think all that's just pretty much been people play. I mean, they got good at it apparently. There's a bunch
Yeah,
of
but some of them can't be explained though. Some of them are.
yeah. There's a few of them. I was that what's that? Y Files.
Oh yeah. I watched
Guy's
the
name is.
Y Files. Yeah.
He's really good. I like that show, but he was talking. He has a whole episode over crop circles, and he kind of came to the same conclusion that there are 2 or 3 of them that they can't explain. Like the corn is bent over at the bottom of the stalk exactly the same length, and none of them are broken. And like it's a real strange things that
The physics involved is just like it's like Tucker when he did his thing with the guy on the cow mutilations, which is a phenomenon that's kind of global. I don't know whether to believe this guy, but he had this butcher guy that's like a professional butcher, and he's like, if you gave me the best kitchen with the best knives and the best thing, I couldn't have surgically done the removal of the organs of these cows like that have been done on some of these things that they've called them in for to investigate. And he's like, I couldn't with the best tools do what was done. So how do you explain that out in the middle of a field without all the perfect environment and all that to be able to remove organs and as surgically precise?
Yeah.
Or it's like, yeah.
It's like they took their organs and didn't even have to cut them.
Unless they're like lab grown.
Well, I mean, they're like cows that have had certain organs removed from them surgically without big loss of blood, without disturbing other things.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. It's a head scratcher.
I have come to the conclusion recently that because of driving cars and stuff like the self-driving cars and things like that probably if technology would have if it carries on from us moving forward the way it has, I don't see that we would have people in crafts going to scout areas and stuff. They would just be drones. And so I think if all of that, if any of it's true, more than likely most of what they're looking at probably doesn't have a biological thing in it. Might be just something that's send these things out and they scour the universe or whatever. I don't know.
David Grush says there's biologics involved in these wrecks. So, I mean, he's.
Well, I'm not saying there are or aren't. I mean, people are so commonly talking about this now, like when they're going to release this and when they're going to go ahead and tell us the truth about this, that if there is any truth to it being true, it's likely to be completely different than any of us actually. Like the idea that they've always been here. Yeah, they may have come from a different planet, but they may have made us, and we're actually part of the alien DNA, whatever. But all those different theories about how they may have always been here and or multiple different races and all that stuff.
I have my 2 schools of thought. And I believe it's one or the other. It's either it is a spiritual kind of thing, the Nephilim, all that stuff, or if it's not that, it's some something that started on Earth, life that advanced, thousands of years ahead of our technology now, and they're now living in the bottom of the ocean. And so they've
Yeah.
been here. They've just been here a lot longer than us, and their technology
Yeah.
is way faster, or further than ours, and they moved underwater. And there's so much of the ocean that is unknown to us that they could easily.
Well, if they've been here that long, they would have had to have survived quite a few, Earth ending events, and the only way to really do that would be, I mean, you'd think the ground would be unstable at some point, but I guess if you went deep enough and you sheltered yourself in, you had some technology to do it. I don't know. Who knows?
There are,
But I
reports.
can tell you that there's a whole bunch of ocean. There's a whole bunch of ocean.
Oh, but what are you saying?
And
The pyramids weren't built by just regular man, just hustling 10-ton, 50-ton blocks 500 miles away? Is that what you're saying?
Nephilim. AI. It's all AI.
Yeah. Man, when I went to Egypt and you, it's one thing to look at those things on a YouTube video or a textbook, but when you're actually there and you see those things and you're looking at a structure that's built, with 3 million stones, and it's out of square by what? Not even 3 inches, and it's in perfect alignment to, the solar system, and then also pyramids in other parts of the world where they physically line up and they're running along the equator. Like, I mean, these people 5,000 years ago, that 4 or 5,000 years ago, they weren't traveling by boat, to different regions. They didn't know where the equator was in relation to other continents and so forth. So this stuff is in perfect alignment when you look at some of this stuff.
people did that, huh?
Obviously, they knew more than we did. They were more advanced than we are. And, what of our stuff right now is going to be around in 5,000 years? You won't even know we were around, the stuff we're doing. But yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. Then you have all those ancient alien guys. Well, look at the hieroglyphs, and you look at them in these tombs, and they have like flying saucers on the wall, or what looks like jets or helicopters and stuff like. I mean, maybe what if they were watching stuff? They had no government to restrict it. All the people are just out there in a desert, and they're looking up, and there's UFOs flying around. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody really knows anything. I mean, I don't know.
The funny part about it is because we have always wondered why we're here and if we're the only ones, that all of that lore about UFO stuff could have just been lore back then too. Like all of the pyramid stuff that has the little, what looks like helicopters and stuff, that's scratched into it, that looks like little UFOs, and paintings from way back in the day that show like a UFO off in the corner in the sky and weird stuff like that. That could have just been because people thought they saw stuff back then too that wasn't real, and it's just carried on.
Yeah. I mean, there has to be some merit to it. It's like you have people from the Pentagon, or you have ex Air Force people or whatever that have, seen these things, or, people that have worked in different types of different sectors where they're coming out now and saying, hey, this was really going on, or we were trying to replicate, different propulsion systems with different, aircraft that we have hidden somewhere in a mountain. I don't know. When people like that
reverse engineering UFOs, you mean UAPs or whatever. But
what's that guy, Bob Lazar or something they talk about? I don't know, but it's like, why would people just come out and just flat out lie about that and just go on all these shows and podcasts? And I mean, you have to be a real nut, but I mean,
live stream with your mouth full, it's rude.
I know, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can live stream with that mouth full.
I wonder, could it be CIA PSYOP stuff? So people really think that these things are true, but it was PSYOP stuff that that one group of government people were doing to other people, And so you never know what was a real thing and what was just a psyop all to begin with. And there's multiple levels and layers that could be going on. But like I said, why can't they just tell us? We're adults.
Yeah. What's ChatGPT say?
I typed the other day, and all of a sudden there was like helicopters flying over, and so, anyway, I deleted it, and I didn't.
We're searching the answer. We're searching the answer, and you're like, Papa Mac, please step out of your house.
What's that sound like? Helicopter. Yeah, we may never.
I think we're gonna see some very interesting stuff in our lifetime. You know, like when when I was growing up and my grandparents and everything was, look at the technology from, obviously a lot of our grandparents and or parents aren't even around anymore. And it's like the stuff that if they could only see it right now from 15, 20 years ago, to now. And
I mean, we've already seen in our
and the stuff that we might still get to see in our lifetime of of just some crazy stuff.
I think we were the ones that got to see the beginning of it all, because I mean, if you were old enough to remember the last 3 decades, kind of from an adult perspective, we went from basically, if you left the house and didn't have a pager or something on you, nobody could get a hold of you until you checked in wherever you were going in the next place. And now you can't, the app that tracks my car for how I drive for my insurance is in bed with me every night in my phone. It's just, crazy amounts of
data.
Well, it's a frequency of touch thing that just didn't happen back then. And
no computers and around to the personal computers to no such thing as email to email. I went from no such thing as the internet to the internet. So, I mean,
me too.
Experienced unbelievable technological changes in my lifetime, which I think is what you're getting at.
Audio. You I remember when State Farm was. I remember when State Farm or whatever was trying to get me to do that. They're like, we can just monitor your driving, and I'm like, no, you're not monitoring my driving. You actually do that?
So I just switched. I fired Geico for I don't know, or probably the same reason I'll fire the next one. But anyway, I moved to Progressive here recently, and they said, okay, do you want to do the whatever the buddy driving program thing? And I was like, what is that? They were like, well, your insurance will be cheaper if you put this app on your phone. And I was like, so what does it do? And she said, well, basically it just tracks how many times that you touch your phone, like when you're driving, and if you have a hard stop or hard turns or something like that. And I was like, so if your phone falls from your car seat, and she's like, well, that's the thing, you need, your phone needs to stay still and be part of the car, kind of a thing. And I was like, okay. And then it's tracking all the time where I'm at and moving. She goes, oh yeah, and everything that you're doing and all that stuff. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't really care to do that. Is there another way of, because the whole point is that you get cheaper insurance if it doesn't flag that you're driving hazardously or whatever. So, and I'm, grandpa, and probably make my insurance cheaper because I drive like a grandpa. So, anyway, she goes, no, there's this little box that we can send you. She goes, and it Bluetooths to your phone to upload the data. But you don't have to connect it to your phone. I mean, most Bluetooth devices will send a message through your phone or somebody else's phone next to you, just as part of the network. And so it reaches out to any Bluetooth device that it's used in the car and uploads that data to it. Well, she was like, yeah, but it's not, has nothing to do with how many times you touch your phone and all that. And I was like, oh, okay, well, send me the little thing. Well, I put that in my car, and the only place that it beeps at me is some railroad tracks. Whenever I leave my house, I turn out and I go about a half mile, and I come up over a kind of a steep railroad track that goes down pretty quickly to a stoplight. And I don't know that I can hit that slow enough if the light's green for that thing to not go off. And so I haven't talked to them yet to see, because the whole point is that if you decide to do this and it shows that you're driving hazardously, your insurance is going to go up from what they told you it was going to be. And so there's a risk to it, but I figured, well, so I've only had it in my car for a few days, and so that's where I'm at with it.
Send me a message if you want. I may know someone at Progressive who might be able to address that question.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's a long-term friend that works there.
But you're saying this box is supposed to be alerting you when it thinks you're doing something that they don't like?
Yeah, so it's just a little, it's about as big as a couple big thumb drives or something like that. But it's there's a reset underneath most newer cars, underneath your dashboard. It's where they plug, the computer in to figure out what's up with your car.
Oh, your ODB2 port, yeah.
You slam on your brake, a burnout, the thing's going to beep at you, and you're going to go, ooh, they didn't like that.
Yeah, damn sure does. And
man, that would suck if you lost a couple wheel weights and your steering wheel was jiggling.
Well,
you get a phone call like, sir, your rates have just went way up now.
You're fired. Yeah. Well, send us our box back, sir. You're fired.
Man, I just think that's like an invasion of privacy. I can't do it.
Well, I mean, it's not something you have to do. This is the only time. And I'm typically the kind of guy that if they paid me to do it, I wouldn't do it, just because I don't like to do stuff like that. But for whatever reason, when I was filling out the stuff on the app, it was kind of coercive as to how it was explaining that you could get, a discount if you did this program. And so I clicked the box, and here we are. So I've only had it for a few days, like I said, and only beeped at me a few times. I haven't really driven a whole lot. But the lady said there's a couple of different beeps. There's a warning beep, like, hey, you're getting close to, critical mass here or whatever. And then there's a beep that you did something wrong thing. And I don't know which one's which or which one I heard or what, but.
Oh shit. And then you're like, that's when you're in trouble.
Yeah. I guess
so if you had your phone in your hand on speakerphone, they'd obviously know. Would they know you're on a call, or they just know?
Well, if you use the app thing, it's tracking every time the phone is picked up and moved. So if the phone is stable, sitting in like a cup holder or something, it knows that it's sitting still. And I guess you could sit it on your lap and then. But when it goes to sleep, and every time you wake it up and all that shit.
Is in your pocket safe? I mean, if it, just keep it in your pocket.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because then if you blew.
The point is every time you wake your phone up, it tells the system that, oh, okay, he's looking at his phone while he's driving.
But my Bluetooth to my.
Yeah, if you're looking at.
Get a phone call. I'm talking hands free. I'm not touching my phone. I'm not.
If you're using it for navigation, though.
If you're using it for navigation, you can have it in your hand and it be active, yeah, and it not be against.
They probably want it. I imagine though that they would prefer it to be mounted on a phone magnet mount or something.
Yeah, magnet mount or something like that. The whole idea is the phone is not being manually used.
Yeah.
Like
my question is
playing music or whatever,
But my question is, does their app track your app? So like if you go into Google and you type in, like, let's say a job site that you want to go visit and it's in your navigation, does their app know that you have navigation turned on? Is it picking up that app? Is it constantly looking in the background at apps that you might have open?
Yeah. because
That's just
it knows
creepy,
the difference.
man.
It knows the difference if you're doing a navigation app or it knows the difference between your iTunes just going to the next song and you opening up your phone and clicking next. It knows the difference.
You couldn't
And
give
so,
me free insurance for this.
well, I mean, now I didn't do the app thing. I'd send them a picture of my nuts if you had to do that for the. I don't care about this discount or any of that
I
shit.
got a program for you.
I mean, the discount altogether is probably going to be $50 a year. I mean, none of this is really worth it. It was just kind of almost interesting little thing. Well, and I didn't. Basically, when the lady told me, she said it's going to be an app on your phone, and I got to thinking, okay, well, every other app on my phone listens to me talking in my sleep because it's right there in my bed with me, and I don't really care about, any more of that stuff going on than necessary in my life. She goes, oh, okay, well, we can send you this little box too, and you can just plug it into your car and it does the same thing, but it doesn't matter what you do with your phone. And I was like, oh, okay, we'll do that. A couple of days later, that box shows up, and here we are.
Trevor, let me play devil's advocate. Why do you care if your insurance company knows that you listened to iTunes or you went to a map or you went to Google search? Why do you care? I mean, what is the negative that you're concerned with, I guess?
Well, they don't need the data, just the data tracking.
But I mean, you're being tracked by your phone. You're in all those apps.
Data mined by everybody, yeah.
Yeah, but hold on. Does that app know if you're speeding? So like, let's say Audio's on a highway,
Well, that
and it's 55 and he's going 70 because he's got to take a shit.
That's a whole.
And then his phone is like, oh, it's flagging him and beeping because he's going 70.
Yep. I mean, I guess if you were, a student enough to know you were about to get in a wreck, you could always just reach down there and unplug the whole thing from the box or something, and
yeah,
I mean, that's
it wouldn't know any.
It is they're wanting to discount safe drivers. So if you're going, I'm going to admit up front, I'm not a safe driver. So then, yeah, you would never.
Yeah, Trevor, it's not for us.
No, it's not. No, because I don't want somebody monitoring my driving.
No, I don't either. Fuck that.
No,
I'm sorry.
no, no. It's just to me, it's an invasion of privacy. It's you're letting somebody in, and not only are they monitoring your driving, they can monitor your apps. They can monitor what you're doing. Like, what if okay, so what if I'm driving?
Who are you?
But what if I'm driving and
who are you?
But what if I'm
Who are you worried about knowing all that?
Anyone?
Okay.
Anyone.
In Google, I mean, your phone company knows all that. They know what you're doing. They know everything about it.
Yeah, but they're not tracking my speed. They're not like basing my rate off of my driving.
Profiling.
It's just one other obstacle.
You said a minute ago, if it was free, I still wouldn't do it. That's where I'm going. Well, that sounds kind of like an extreme position. It's like if you could,
well, no, it is because I don't want somebody monitoring my driving habits. I don't want somebody doing that. I don't want somebody like always. It's one thing like if I have Google navigation, they're taking that data and they're like, okay, well, Mr. Trevor, he's going to Taco Bell or he's going to Walmart, and then they keep that in their database and they do whatever they want with it. But for somebody to monitor everything you're doing behind the wheel, whether you're driving,
you're getting roadhead. Trevor's getting roadhead right now.
Yeah, it's just too much for me. I can't. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm typically in the same boat just by default. But
apology of what bothers people. What I guess I don't understand it. But
I mean, I don't really care. For me, I mean, now if I'm not going to put it in my second car, I'll tell you that, a fun car or something like that, or a motorcycle or whatever, because I mean, you'd be an idiot to drive around in a 911 turbo and have some little box beeping at you every time you hit the brakes too hard or accelerated too hard. So.
But okay, so let's say Audio, you had the box plugged in, and let's just say this is 9:30 a.m. The market's open. We're all chilling in here on the live stream, and you go in. Is that app know you're gonna? Is it?
No, if you use the little box thing, it doesn't know what the fuck you're doing with your phone at all. If you all the box does is basically, well, your car has accelerometers and all that stuff built into it too, and so.
Just basically picking up the sensitivity of your phone if it's getting thrown around or moving.
all it's doing is picking up. It's not tracking where you're at. Now, wherever that incident happened, where you accelerated too hard at whatever an intersection, the next time that your phone pings and sends that information, wherever that location will be logged, but it will be an irrelevant location if you were moving. So a lot of that data isn't necessarily really effective to use for anything, but I understand why. I mean, typically I'm protective about my privacy just to be protective, not for any covert reason. I mean, I don't, but at the same time, I drive for work stuff. I mean, obviously I need to move around and get stuff done pretty quick sometimes, but for the most part, I drive like a grandpa. And so it couldn't
if
do anything that would benefit me.
it would work in your favor if it lowered your overall rates. If you had like a fleet of cars or you have multiple cars and yeah, if they gauged you on just the one car as opposed to all of them, I see sort of what you're saying there.
I mean, they're already doing this.
Yeah.
Companies are already doing this. All the cars are low jacked, and our trucks are low jacked, and people are being evaluated by all this stuff. I mean, it's already.
Your phone.
Well, I'll be honest.
exactly
I'm
how fast
constantly
you're
picking
moving.
up my phone, and I'm constantly texting, and I'm constantly on the phone, and I'm grabbing my phone,
Most people are.
even though it's in a holder. And there's people that, like some people are just love using Bluetooth. I don't. So I constantly am taking my phone, and I might throw it on the seat, or I'm doing this or grabbing this, and I don't know.
Police do it.
I'm texting at stoplights. Like, I'll be
Police are
honest.
typing on laptops and stuff.
You're talking on your phone when you're in the car. You're not holding the phone up to your ear, right?
No.
I'd venture to say that probably 80% of what I picked up my phone for in the last 2 years, if I was driving down the road, if it wasn't a phone call, it was to look at the market. I probably have on average looked at the market 50 times a day for the last 5 years.
But but if you had the phone tracking app, it would be saying, oh, well, Audio doesn't have his eyes on the road. He's got his eyes somewhere else.
Right.
But on the other
That's why
device,
they give the option to plug the little box in, because the
There
little
you
box
go.
doesn't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
But
Or you could trick them, Audio.
But it ding again.
You could trick them. You could have one phone. You could have one phone that has this app on it, and then use your other phone to do whatever the hell you want.
Now we're thinking.
Yes, I got 2 phones, man. I got 2 phones.
There you go.
I'll put the app on the phone I use the least,
Yeah.
and let that do whatever the hell. I'll just leave it in the. I'll put it on a little pillow, and I'll get a little pillow, and I'll put it right in the console, and it will barely ever move. And I'll put bubble wrap around it. They're like, man, this guy's a great driver. His phone it hasn't done nothing.
But they're going to still know your driving habits. And I thought that was your whole point, is you don't want them knowing your driving habits.
Well, you could.
I'm just joking around. I'm not doing it regardless.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody knowing my driving habits.
well, you do this. Apparently, it's like for just a couple of weeks, and then you send the little box back. It's not like this is a forever thing. They want to see if you
I
2
thought this
weeks
was
can hold
permanent.
your fucking beans.
Okay.
No, it's not a permanent thing.
I didn't realize that.
But
either.
also, if you download some, the only difference that I really see in it is by default, most of your movements are tracked in some way, fashion, or form every day. The difference is when you surrender, give somebody permission to track you in certain ways, then that opens up doors that aren't there for legal reasons for the by default tracking kind of stuff. I mean, not to say that the default tracking stuff is all legal either, but in my opinion, it would need to be on the up and up more the other way.
More identifiable, identifying it to a person as opposed to doing it anonymously, sort of.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's good.
Do they have anything for the house?
What's that?
Do they offer anything for like the home? Like they can put cameras everywhere and they can see what I'm doing.
That's already built on the phone. They can see everything you're doing.
No, they want
Like the bathroom. Let's see how long my shower is.
Yeah,
How I'm
yes.
using the soap. Did I
Yes.
drop the soap?
Yes.
Just a
See, because I
good-
thought State Farm told me the box was permanent, like it goes in your car and it was just a permanent thing that you plug in, and it wasn't like a 2-week deal where it was
No.
yeah. See, with State Farm,
You
it's different.
you have to drive for. She said you have to drive for a certain. She said it's not necessarily a time. Like you have to drive for a certain amount of time before this thing is satisfied that it's gotten a good enough read on you. And then she said you'll get a text from our app, just the how you pay them app, and it'll say to send that box back. And when they sent it to me, it had the return label and all that stuff. You just stick it back in the box and in the mail, and it goes back. So it's not something permanent, but for I don't know, maybe 6 weeks or a month or something, you have to drive around in this thing. It has to do with how much you drive. She said if you drive a whole lot, she said it'll get a good average on you pretty quick. But if you don't drive a whole lot, and I actually drive a reasonable amount, or I'm in a car quite a bit or truck, but I drive my truck to work. It's about 6 miles to the office, and I park it, and I can park it in our warehouse if we're going to get rain or hail or whatever. And then I come back to when I drive around with one of our guys or in one of our work trucks or another car or whatever. And then when I go home, I take my truck home. So I don't really drive my vehicle that much. So altogether, it's, hopefully it saves me $50. It was just kind of an experiment. It's fun enough to do that I thought I'd try to see if it worked. So here we are.
Nice.
I don't know. It'll probably beep at me another time, and they're going to call me and tell me my insurance went up, and then now I'm going to have higher insurance anywhere I go because of this stupid box. So I don't know.
Trevor, it's
I obviously haven't made a whole.
in my house.
I obviously haven't made a whole lot of really good decisions, which is why I'm here right now. So I don't know that that was a good one either.
You wouldn't have any keys.
What?
Good thing you didn't grow up in my household, because you would never have the car keys.
Yeah, little Trevi.
Based on your confession, all your distracted driving, we drilled in.
Oh.
You do not use your phone. Blah blah.
I don't get tickets and accidents and all that. Come on.
Well, you just confessed that you're a very distracted driver.
Not distracted. I'm still paying attention.
You're just giving him shit.
I'm just a good driver.
Most offensive drivers are technically better drivers.
He's not a
driver.
I'm constantly though. Like I'm even when I'm like at a stop sign or come up to like a stoplight, even though it's green, my peripheral vision, I'm constantly looking at somebody who's going to be running a red light or a stop sign. I'm constantly paying attention to all my surroundings. If somebody's following me, I'm very aware. But like I said, I do text and at a stoplight or something. I am grabbing my phone. I am checking email or whatever, because you got that 30 seconds of downtime and you're just sitting there. So I'll grab my phone a lot. But
yeah, I would think that those apps would know whether you're moving or not. So you would think it wouldn't penalize you if you're stationary, but I don't know how they work. But
it might actually. You might be right about that. It might be so damn to the second that it knows exactly what's happening. But I mean, either way, it's a little invasive, but at this point, I thought it would be fun to try, and I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, it'd be good to see if they drop your rate.
It was $400 for every 6 months, and I'll probably save $50 off that if this works out. So it'll be like $350 every.
That's it.
6 months.
Oh, they're cheap. They're cheap.
That's
I don't want to give audio money back.
10% off.
That's what
we're saying.
I have to check my insurance. My insurance is crazy high.
10% off, maybe. Driver.
Oh, I don't know. It's going to be the lowest amount. I mean, the truck's paid off. I don't have to. There's no.
But you said how much?
Collision.
What was your 6 months?
Yeah, every 6 months it was $400 $2 or something like that for every 6 months.
So 10%,
Yeesh.
$40, and you're saying they're going to give you $50, so maybe 12% off.
And well, I don't know. I think I may have even been guessing at the $50. I was just kind of trying to think of a number that would make sense, and
So you don't.
knocking $50 off. I don't know what the discount actually is going to end up being now, but
I mean, I'm happy with my insurance. Well, they just
it
took
was
it out of my bank.
$800, and that's the only choice I had. I wouldn't care. It's fine. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference in my life one way or the other. This little discount. It's just I don't know why. I've tried it. So
I pay a lot more in auto insurance, like a lot. And I
I
don't have
haven't had a ticket or any wrecks or claims or anything like that. Well, actually, I had she told me it says I have a claim. Somebody bumped me in my Tacoma one day. I was at a stoplight and somebody bumped the car behind me, and that caused them to bump me. But it was literally like I wasn't even sure if she hit me. And she got out. She was all scared, and it was fine, and didn't even scratch my truck, didn't scratch her car. She gave me her insurance, and I went ahead and called her insurance or my insurance and told them that what did I tell them? I told them that nothing happened. I expected not to turn in a claim, but I at least wanted to log something that happened, because if there was some, that Tacoma has all kinds of electrical stuff in the bumper, and if it messed up one of the backup sensor or whatever or something, I at least wanted it to be logged that something happened. I guess there would have been, I don't know that I even had to do that, but for whatever reason and I never actually had a claim and never got any cash for it. That was literally it. I just called them, made the acknowledgement with them that something potentially might happen, and that was it. Never made another phone call, but apparently that showed up as a claim on my insurance.
It shows up as something. So they don't know the extent of it if you're not making a claim. So they have to treat it as.
I could probably fight that and go back and
Incident on it now.
Yeah. Indecent.
Incident.
Indecent exposure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of strange, because there was no actual claim. They probably had a claim number to start, so that
You're telling.
There's just they don't know because you didn't have a number.
So, but it's everything's data. Everything's data. So this customer is reporting that he was hit.
Yeah.
Well, if he's hit, then he's a higher threat.
He's a threat matrix.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's probably reptilian, and he's probably
probably reptilian.
Yeah.
Most of us from Oklahoma are probably.
I don't know what you guys pay, but I canceled State Farm because they tripled my rates for no reason. They just kept giving me rates, but I moved to Farmers.
Well, you know whose fault that is, right? It's fucking Californians.
I moved to Farmers Insurance, and so for my home policy, and 2 cars on the policy with full coverage, I pay $135.50 a month.
Jeez.
Do you even have a garden?
What?
It's legal to be in Farmers Insurance if you don't have crops.
Yeah, if you don't have crops.
I lied to him.
I have Farm Bureau.
Oh dear.
First, you got to have at least 12 acres under farm.
Yeah,
12 acres. And I was paying for one vehicle with State Farm over. I mean, just one vehicle was costing me that a month.
I need to look at I've had Geico forever, and I don't feel like they're helping me out.
They're not.
Yeah.
Talk about lizards.
Well, it was.
But aliens, Geico is definitely the aliens.
I'll tell you, Geico. That's one of the reasons I fired them, is that they. I don't remember what happened exactly, but
$345 Farmers.
Yeah.
For how many cars?
A Camaro and a Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Jesus, really? Why so much?
It's probably because my cousin's my agent, and I don't, question anything. I just pay it.
Oh my dude, that's terrible.
He's ripping you off.
I mean, I do have a 20, I was a teenager driver just 2 years ago and a Camaro sports car, so I don't know if that factors in any, but
Mm.
what are you in Rugged?
Yeah,
I'll look in just a minute. Let me take a look for you.
Just for reference, my Geico was $740, I think.
a
every
month?
6 months. Every 6
6
months.
Oh,
740 every 6 months.
So you got it down to 400. That's pretty damn
And
good.
just moving to who did I tell you I moved to? Progressive.
That's
Yeah.
a 2033 a month. That's pretty cheap.
and that's just for one vehicle audio?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Trevor's
My
getting
boys
for
took
two.
over their insurance, and it's just me.
No, man, I can
Go to the-
I can prove it to you. It's they just took it out of I just got the email. They just took it out of my bank account.
You said 135 for two vehicles?
135.50 for two vehicles with full coverage. And the coverage is it I think it's 150, 300, 150. I don't know if it's the 250, 500, 250,
And who's that with?
which I used to have. Farmers. And that's my home policy. So it's two full coverage auto policies and my home policy. 135.50 a month.
Your home's included in this?
Yes.
Really, really cheap.
Yes.
That can't
I
be your
couldn't
home.
believe it.
Your
I
home
couldn't
is
believe
probably
it.
part of your
My
escrow and insurance.
You don't have
Paid that way.
Well, they have a home policy as my renter's insurance. I have to have renter's insurance.
Yeah, well, renter's insurance is notoriously cheap compared to home insurance, but
No, I get it. They still consider it it's listed as home policy, but yeah, it's my renter's insurance.
I
And
don't really know what dollar figure of that is for the cars versus what's for the home.
the home policy, I think, is like maybe 200 a year, $200. Because I don't. Their basic is like 20,000, but I set it a lot higher. So they base it off of that. If you want to do
20 of it's, so you're paying about $110 for your two cars is what it sounds like.
yes, with full coverage, yeah.
And
That's nothing.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, because my one car through State Farm, they jacked up the rates, and I don't know why they gave me 3 premium increases within 6 months, and I'm like, I'm not even driving the car. It was picked up in 2025. It's a 2018, and it had 26,000 miles on it, and they wanted 129.07 a month, and I'm like, there's no way I'm not paying that. But yeah, no, I called a farmer's agent, and
Was he wearing
I
khaki?
didn't want to go to Allstate. I hate Allstate's terrible. I was with State Farm, never filed a claim, and I told them this, and this is what they told me, because obviously being in the Midwest, this is in Ohio. I've been with them since 2005. 20 years, never filed a claim. Well, due to all the recent storm damages and claims and all this stuff, in the Midwest and around the United States, this is why everybody's premiums are going up and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, the storm chasers. Yeah, great. So all these guys that are manipulating and getting free roofs and gutters and all this stuff. I mean, yeah, I got to pay for that. Why everybody's getting that done. So everybody else has to pay for it. So
Did you explain to them about your stock issue? I'm like, dude, and I invested in AMC.
Yeah, and then I said that to the farmer's agent, and that's when she's like, "Let me see what I can do for you," and that was it. But I actually like farmers. I do. I
know that this is just some husband and wife running a scam, and he doesn't even really have insurance. He's just sending this couple.
And Rugged, I think Rugged is saving. What do you have, Rugged?
Hey, what's your number?
Okay, so Geico, I have 2 cars for 2 adult drivers. Okay.
Who are the adults?
Okay, so myself and my wife, and so the premium on my Honda Accord for the 6-month premium is $718.85, and the premium on the Highlander is $653. So it's about $230 a month total.
You have 2 cars and 2 drivers, you said?
Correct. 2 cars, 2 drivers, $230 a month.
I have 2
So you're
cars,
paying $2,600 a year. Okay.
2 cars,
Yeah.
3 drivers. So wonder how if the number of drivers makes a difference, or in one.
You know what, Papa? You're talking about not tipping people at a movie theater. What you need to do is remove your son from your policy, watch your rate go down, and then if he does get in an accident, be like, well, I gave him permission to take the car that day.
Well, I thought you were going to say to fire my cousin, who's my agent, and actually.
I would do
have
that.
to.
I would do that too. I would start with that and then remove your son, and then you might be down in the $100 range.
I like about you. You just say.
But you know what you should do. But you should call your agent and say, hey, if I remove my son, what is my rate? What is my rate? Monthly rate on the 2 vehicles. If I just remove him as a driver, what does it go down to? And see what happens.
Well, I may be finding out anyway because my son, I think, wants to move out within probably the next 6 months. So if he's not living here, I think technically I can't have him on my policy, or legally I can't have him on my policy. He doesn't live under this roof.
Sure, you can. You can still have him as an out-of-state driver.
Yeah, I think you could.
I'm saying out of household.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can insure
Yeah,
anybody.
what happens if you send a
Just
kid
say
to college and you got a car and they're under your policy?
Yeah, you
They can't be under your policy?
You just say where he lives, where the vehicle normally is at,
or don't tell him at all.
or don't.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know that because I've talked to him, and he says we won't document him not living at your house, and nobody's
Whoa.
advisor. But I'm just saying ethically and legally. But let me just trust but verify.
Do you think? Oh, here we go, ChatGPT. Do you think these insurance companies play by ethics? All these people that pay in and then they screw them when they do file a claim and then they cancel them.
Yeah.
There's no ethics to insurance.
My son has a wreck and they find out he didn't live in my household, and then they screwed me over, and then I'm now out for $2 million because of a lawsuit. All right. Anyway, carry on while I do my little research.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get a lower
We'll see what
rate.
We'll see what Sam Altman says. But not pirate, but Papa. I don't want to wait 6 months for when your son moves out to see what your rates are. We need to know like by Tuesday. I want to kind of nip this in the bud. I want to find out what it would be. While we're fresh on the topic here, I'm going to forget.
ChatGPT says, tell Trevor to quit being anti-family and get his
anti-family.
Good question.
But he does, but he does have a point. He is trying to keep the money in the family.
Question. This actually can matter more than people think. Do you have to report it? Usually, yes, or at least you have to update your policy. Insurance companies rate your policy based on who lives in your household, who has access to your vehicles. If your son moves out permanently, he's no longer considered a household driver, and your insurer should know that. Will it affect your rate? Very likely. Could go down. If your son is young, especially 25 and under, which he is, male, statistically high risk, has tickets, accidents, removing him from your policy will lower your premium. But here's the important part. If you don't tell them and he still occasionally drives your car or there's an accident, the insurance company could question coverage, deny part of a claim, say he was undeclared household driver. Situation. He moved out and doesn't drive your car, you remove him. He moved out but still drives your car sometimes, you may need to keep him listed or disclose occasional use. He's away at college but still tied to home, often still considered household. Best move, call your agent. If your agent is related to you, you're probably going to be screwed. My son has moved out. What's the proper way to update? See, they adjust your rate. Simple way to think about it. Insurance cares less about where he sleeps and more about whether he still has access to your car. If you want me, I can blah, blah, blah. So there you go. So it's kind of what I was suspicioning.
What's your deductible?
Can't you go online with these, some of these insurance companies, and they'll give you a quote right online for what you got? I don't have to.
They're never correct.
Oh, they're not? They're lower than they actually are, or they're just.
I found that they're higher.
They're higher? They're higher than what
Let's-
he turns out to be.
yeah.
So if I got
Mm,
mine and I said, "Hey, I want to insure, 2018 Grand Cherokee and a 2022 Camaro," and the price comes back like 200, then it's probably going to be actually cheaper than that when I really go to do it.
possibly.
Because
Or it might be there. For State Farm, it was reversed. So I called to get a quote because I picked up a vehicle and it was the weekend, so my agent wasn't around. The guy told me $92 a month. Nope. It was then my agent calls me, tells me it's 107, then it's 113.92 or whatever, and then it goes to 129.07, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm completely done. You guys don't know shit from a hole in the ground. I don't know what you guys are doing, but I'm not paying that. And they're like, well, who quoted you $90? And I said, I called your 800 number. You weren't open. I needed to add the car to the policy, and the guy told me it was $92. I gave him the VIN number and everything. And that's obvious. How is there that big of a? I could understand if like they gave me a quote of 92, and then my agent opens up on Monday, and they're like, "Oh, it's 97 or 98." There's a $5 difference, but not a $40 difference.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
I don't know. It's crazy. Same thing happened to me with I got a FedEx quote to send something international, an envelope, and it said that it was $180. That's with me logging into my account and getting a rate, entering in the zip code and the address that it needed to go to overseas. And I went to FedEx on Saturday, and it was actually $58. I'm like, how? I told the guy. He's like, did you enter in your account number? I said, yeah, I logged into my account and I got a shipping quote.
Weird. That's weird.
Yeah. And my girlfriend just shipped something through DHL yesterday. She was quoted $168, and when she online without an account, and then she went to an actual DHL store yesterday and shipped it. It was $98, and she didn't have an account. So it's like, but that's how big sometimes these discrepancies are with these quotes with shipping or even insurance. They can just be so far off. So I don't know. But what's your deductible? Do you have like a $250
I think it's
deductible, or?
but I'm pretty sure it's a 500.
Yeah, that's what I got. You could roll real cheap and lower it and just say you want a $2,000 deductible.
Well, in reality, my Jeep is getting to the point where do I want to drop full coverage and just go liability? So that would probably reduce the rate significantly.
Just the repair work. That's what's gonna, if you get it repaired, but more than the parts, it's the labor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always do with my boys' cars. If I had to, I bought their first car, but usually helped them out with their second one too, so it could just be paid off for them. And my boys have always just carried liability and been able to get away with it. But
Trevor's like, I want to be Audio Son, not Papa Max. I get two.
Now, wow.
Get two cars at the
Yeah, daddy.
Now, wow.
I kind of got suckered into both of the second ones, but it's all right. It'll be all right.
Be all right.
I got good kids, man.
That's good.
Great kids, so it's worth it.
What are you saying, Audio? I wouldn't be a good kid.
Yeah.
already said your keys are revoked, so I've already dinged you a bad.
Ooh.
So you better
Those are fighting words.
Audio.
Well, you never know, guys. You never know. MOAS actually happens, and maybe we'll build us all a big ape compound, and
We'll
all be safe together.
At that point, screw the insurance
Oh, hell yes. Yep.
on everything. House.
And if Captain was still around, all that happens, he'll be our pilot, and
AMC
169.
Any
The
other
good old number.
any other market numbers that we need to before we shut down the
Caboose.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you guys I'm gonna have to sign up here pretty quick to see AMC. Yeah, it's 3.05% up, 169, and then let's see, SPY is 0.14% up, stead change, 714.95. I don't see
Jamie,
any
it's
real big movers.
2508.
That's right.
Looks like Bitcoin's kind of pegged at that 79.
Peg it.
Ooh, wow.
Peg it.
Wow.
Hey, me.
Yep. I will have to see what happens in the morning when it opens up. Market's open, right? Tomorrow? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
We're good.
Yep.
Isn't it? The song.
Is it?
Thanksgiving. I think that's the last thing you played. For.
President's Day tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. I've heard both those songs in the last 6 hours. 4 hours.
Yeah.
So we have 2 people supposedly online, or 4 people it says right now. Yucca's one of them. Or any other.
Let's see. I'm still on there on another tab here. So yeah.
How many tabs do you have open on top of that?
I don't know. I want to close that one. See if you'd lose one there.
Still saying 4. Still saying 4.
Oh, one of them's me.
Okay.
Oh, perfect.
So
Oh.
I counted 4. There's one unless Ruggy's in there, that's the 4.
I don't think so.
So we have
Yeah.
we have a undisclosed.
That's all right.
They're welcome. I'm giving them
Yeah.
a chance to say goodnight. I told them we're getting ready.
Oh, you say goodnight.
Drink.
Tuck us in.
I said that in the chat.
You like that knife there? Rugged? The one that you put in the bubble?
Well, man, those things are expensive. I was looking at some discontinued knives, and there are quite a few on there that are going for
Yeah.
premium.
They're expensive.
Yeah, you got to be careful with. Yeah, you go by and